Although I like to pretend the second one doesn't exist.
Fuck off. Hi. I'm Jim.
The end.
And this is... what are we calling today?
One Shot Saturday.
Okay. This is Jim, and this is Happy Jack's One Shot Saturday version 1.
Yeah, the first one.
The very first one
prototype.
ever.
Yes.
I feel like we should do a shot for the first
Oh
one
God,
shot.
we should. That should be a.
Yeah,
I totally would have brought stuff for that because on my
only-
podcast we do one shots and we literally drink a shot and then talk about Disney shit. So
Like it.
let's
We'll fix
needs
this
to
in
be a
post.
thing.
We'll fix
Yeah,
it in
we'll-
post.
Yeah.
This will be a thing that will happen.
What is
Yes,
this
yes.
post
Let's.
you're talking
I want
We don't
to
do post
assist.
here.
I want to assist with this.
Anyway, as I said, my name is Jib, and today we are going to play Fantasy Age, which is a title by Green Ronin Publishing, and it's a basic fantasy game. We're going to see how it goes, because I don't think anybody's ever played it before, and so this is new for all of us.
Well, somebody's played it, just none of us.
Somebody's played it. It's a lovely book. They have great materials, and it's a really fun system. I hope we enjoy it. So, but we have players, so I'm going to start over here with Mace, and we have players with characters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's helpful.
I mean, not those other shows where they have just players, no characters.
Yeah.
So I'm playing Finsape Asabre, elf rogue, dashing, charming.
Mac, there was a little bit of judgment in that laugh.
There's
lots
judgment
of
in everything I do.
That is what she's made of. She doesn't have blood. She has
made
judgment
judgment.
flowing through her veins.
Yes.
Judgment and spite.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a woodland rogue. I don't very much care for city people. I think they're soft and squishy, but I'm willing to try new things.
Hey, I'm Mac. I look like a movie star and curse like a fucking sailor. I am playing Adalyn, who is the elven mage. I have never actually played a mage class before. I'm usually sneaky stabby or I am punchy punchy, but usually not, I will shoot spells at you. So I don't know how that's going to go. She has been kicked out from her woodsy elven tribe for reasons. So many reasons.
Be interesting to find out about those.
Yeah.
Well, hi. I guess that's the
Yeah,
camera.
yeah, that's us.
Hi. Can you tell I'm the new guy? My name is Ben. I am new to many things, so yeah, you're going to get a lot of comedy out of this. You'll see that apple beach ball thing over my head probably.
Spinning, thinking.
I am playing a human priestess named Miko, who used to be kind of like a street rat turned into a healer. So she tries to balance out the giving with the taking part.
Hi, and I'm Kimmy. I don't look like a movie star. I do cuss
You
like
do
a
to
sailor.
me.
Oh, thank you. I
You
look
don't
like a
wanna know the
teacher
movie she
because I am.
watches.
No, it's true. And I am playing Talia Grimhand. I am a human warrior barbarian type because Tanky's funny, and fun. Okay, funny's funny. Okay.
All of
anyway,
those
all of the
things.
things, all of the above.
And she hasn't even opened the bottle yet, guys.
No, I have a whole bottle of Sauvignon Blanc because it's 11 in the morning, so I haven't opened it yet. I
It
have
says
so much to do.
Layla on it. If you look.
Oh my god, it does. Sorry.
Layla.
Now I get that
Stu's
song
not
stuck
in
in my
here.
head.
No, she's not.
Breakfast wine.
Yeah, this is breakfast wine.
There are grapes. It's breakfast.
Fruits.
Crips.
And she belongs to one of the Highland tribes. Nothing bad happened. She just can make more money as an adventurer for her somewhat impoverished family than she can, actually like working the land and things like that. So she's gone out and she sends money back to mom and dad to help the farmstead and her favorite horse.
Sweet.
What's your horse's name?
Yeah, I was going to ask. Hard-hitting questions, Kimmy.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to decide like between all of them. Peterbilt.
Peterbilt.
Yes.
Peterbilt.
Yeah. Actually, I used to train a horse named Peterbilt. So I'm like,
No.
he was huge. He was this massive, beautiful Frisian stallion that was like 17 hands high. And like, whenever I think of a perfect horse, I think of him.
Cool.
But I don't want him to get hurt, so he's not actually the one I brought with me because that's dangerous.
Oh no, yeah, you don't bring your
Your
prize
good
horse with you.
Yeah, it's like I have my daily driver, and then I have my show cars.
Right.
I don't actually have those things, but if I would, yeah.
Yeah,
anyway.
and you'd hate to get stuck in a snowy pass and we have to eat the horse.
Oh God, poor Peterbilt.
Peterbilt will probably taste the best. He's been taken
It's
care
17
Yeah.
hands worth of horse meat, man. You don't waste
It's
that.
like muscle, though.
A year's
Yeah.
worth of meat. Oh God, I'm a
Yeah, but it's
terrible
hard.
person.
Not that I've eeaten horse before.
It's
Oh
hurting.
God.
It's
Ben's
all
just
right.
like, what have I done? I'm here and they're eating horses already. Oh my God.
So,
Oh my goodness, we have 2 Helpful players, which is, Ben doesn't know this, but the chat room, when they watch, they can buy a Helpful player and it gives you like a little mechanical
cool.
advantage.
We need some tokens for those.
Okay, I will find
I'll tell you
those.
what, I'm gonna use
We
these.
can use lozenges.
We'll use these. We'll use
Yeah.
these.
Okay, then.
Cool.
Just don't eat the tokens.
So I was thinking about this,
Okay.
and what a help a player does in this game is it will give you a
Wait,
blank.
maybe you should tell us how dice rolling works.
Okay, that's a good idea. So I'm gonna.
We're rolling dice?
We roll dice.
Fuck!
Damn it! I did not plan for this.
Oh no. Okay, so in Dragon Age, you need 3 6-sided dice, 2 of one color and 1 of another color. And when you want to do a thing, you will tell me what you want to do, and we'll figure out what that means. And then you'll roll 3 6-sided dice, and you'll add an ability to it. And there are 9 abilities. And if you have an applicable focus, you add a focus to it. So I'm going to use Fen as my example here. If Fen was going to shoot someone with his longbow, he would roll 3 6-sided dice and add his accuracy to it. And because he has a focus in bows, he would add +2 to that. So Fen would end up rolling 3d6 plus 8 for that. Okay? You guys are not newbies at this. You guys,
You mean our characters aren't
your
newbies?
characters are not newbies.
Okay.
Your characters have been around a while. And the other thing about the dice man is the reason that you have 2 of one color and 1 of another color is that the one that's the other color is called your stunt die. If you roll doubles on any of the 3 dice, then whatever the number on your stunt die is, you get that many stunt points. So if you rolled and you got 2 5s and you got a 4, I'm going to drop a die. Where'd it go? There we go. You roll 2 5s and then you got a 4 on your stunt die, you would have 4 stunt points to use. You have to use them right then.
Okay.
You don't get to keep them.
Okay.
But you can use the stunt die to do something extra, something cool and awesome and fun on the thing that you're doing. So when you get a help a player in the game, what you'll get for that is you'll get a free blank focus.
Okay.
So basically you get a free +2
+2. Okay.
that you can add to any die roll.
Okay.
Any die
Don't
roll.
remind us of that. Don't worry.
I will remind you.
Because I'm going to forget to.
So who got our help a players?
Ben got both of them.
What?
Ben, welcome to Happy Jacks from Sir Guido, and Ben, new guy love, welcome from Gen Human.
Sweet.
Thank you, both of y'all.
Sweet. By the way, Ben, we have awesome listeners.
Yeah, we do.
We have a spectacularly awesome community of listeners. They're an awesome bunch of folks. So that's the basic die mechanic. And as I say, for every game that I ever run, don't worry about what you can do. Worry about what you want to do. Worry about the thing that you want to do that makes sense to you, because we will figure out how to make that happen. Even if I have to make up rules on the spot, we'll figure that out.
Excellent.
Okay?
Okay.
Like I
So
said,
I discovered I don't have any dice that match in color, so can I use my weird sided
Absolutely.
dice? Okay.
absolutely.
These 2
Yeah, I
match.
kind of had to jury rig stuff because I didn't match any of my dice sets.
Yeah.
Because that's not what I do.
why
Mine
I'm
have
the one-
different size.
There you go, perfect.
Yeah,
I'm the one
except for
who's
all of my
OCD,
D10s
Which my
because
friends
of
made
vampires.
these, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm the one who's OCD
Those
and
are good.
has all matching dice. I have all matching dice and sets, and if one of them ever goes missing, that whole set gets retired.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's in
OCD
sets.
for the win.
Yeah, it's in sets unless I've bought an entire set of D10s, which I have because World of Darkness.
Yeah.
Right.
Because all the 10. I mean, they come in packs of 10 of the same one, so
Yes.
it's easier.
It's 10 of 10.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
it's a lovely thing.
It is.
Dice are lovely and
All the
wonderful.
dice.
So that's the basic mechanics of the game and how that works. So let's talk about our world for just a little bit. Our our game takes place in a world called Askerlon. And Askerlon is a world that came out of my brain, so
Okay.
yeah,
We're all in Jib's head.
you're all in my head.
Oh my god.
It's a scary place. It really and truly is. Askerlon it's named after the main city of Askerlon, which is kind of like Rome in the 15th century. But it's kind of the world of Askerlon is a pretty straightforward fantasy world. A little bit on the moody side, a little bit on the dark side.
It's Chip's head.
It's my head.
I approve.
With stuff going on. There's a fair amount of history to
Stuff.
I like stuff.
Stuff's good.
It's integral.
But we're not going to be in the city of Askerlon,
Okay.
okay? Because the five of you,
Taking notes. Fuck that.
your group of five have been working together, traveling the Heartlands as itinerant adventurers.
I'm twins.
Oh no!
Whoa.
I'm going to explain
No.
explain that in just a second.
Okay.
I was watching like the math flying in front of your face when you said that.
Hey, I taught long division this week, so my math brain is sort of fried, but I think there's only 4 people here.
Chip's
other than
had
Jim.
3 of these. That's
It'd take more than 3.
That's why we have breakfast beer.
Breakfast beer.
Breakfast.
Breakfast of champions.
Makes math better.
There's
Clink.
There's wheat. There's barley. There's water. It's breakfast.
I just need a raw egg and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I already had an egg, so I'm really ready to go.
Hey, grapes.
We'll work on it.
But you've been traveling the Heartlands for a while together as, like I said, adventurers, sellswords, guards, whatever comes up that catches your fancy. One of your member is a dwarf named Teglin. Teglin is a treasure hunter. He's kind of a rough and tumble but good-natured dwarf. As most dwarves do, he likes a good drink and a hearty meal and
Chip's head.
my head. About 6 or 8 months ago, though, Teglin became obsessed with a particular treasure. There have been legends about the necromancer Higril for this was 2-3 centuries ago, and that he hid away this huge amount of treasure in a place that has always been simply referred to as the vault. But about 6 or 8 months ago, Teglin became obsessed with the vault and wanted to find it. My brain. It's a scary place, I'm telling you. Then about 20 days ago or so, you were staying in a tavern in one of the farming towns not far from Askerlon when, in the middle of the night, Teglin disappeared. Not like Bamf or like with skullduggery or anything like that, but he just...
Nightcrawlered out.
Yeah. We all immediately knew exactly what we meant. We're like, no
Always
bad thing.
smells when he leaves.
But no, he in the middle of the night, he grabbed up his stuff, left you guys a note, grabbed his horse and rode away.
Okay.
Okay, and the note said, "I've found it. I know where it is. I'll be in touch."
Kind of a dick move.
Peace, bitches.
Little
Yeah.
bit of a dick move.
Little.
Little bit of a dick move, but it's not unheard of for Teglin to get caught up in a treasure and run off. He always comes back. Then about
Typical dwarf.
6 or 8 days ago, you got a note. A rider came down from the Highhorn Pass and sought specifically to seek you guys out. And he's a young man, late teens, early 20s, kind of pretty much nondescript fellow. Clearly was paid to bring you this note.
Okay.
Is really what that comes down to. And the note is from Teglin. It's in his handwriting, which all of you are familiar with. And it says, "I have found it. It's in the mountains near the Highhorn Pass. I need your help to go. We can go get it." we can get the treasure. Okay? So this being a one-shot convention game, welcome to the little bit of railroad we're going to get for this game, and that is to get you started. And so the next morning you took horse and rode across 200 leagues across the Sea of Grass into the Iron Hills and up into the Dragon's Reach Mountains into the Highhorn Pass.
There's my coconuts.
And that's where we're going to start. But before we actually start, what I'd like for you to do is take a moment and talk amongst yourselves and establish relationships with two of your companions. Okay. And just you decide what that means. You don't have to like each other. You don't have to necessarily be friends, but you do trust each other, and you are allies.
Okay.
Okay?
As you're the smashy tank person, I imagine from what you were describing, you're a little bit more like gonna mind your own business and not be somebody that's like prying into stuff because you're trying to make money.
I think actually, because I want to go against like type. I know I'm the worst. I think because like at heart, like I'm a farm country girl. Like I think I'm super friendly. Like I'm a tank and I'm smashy, and you know I'm a barbarian and I work on a farm, and that's how I got strong. And then I figured out I can hold a shield. But hi, is nice. Do you want to hide behind my shield? It's nice. I'll keep you safe. It's fine. How are you? Are you good today?
Okay, we do have a connection. I don't care for you.
You don't like me. Okay. This is my shock face.
Apparently, she's chatty.
Yeah.
I don't. Nope. Thank you very much.
I'm not quiet, so why wouldn't I be chatty? Definitely not sneaky. So hey, over here. Aim at me. I got the shield.
Bet you can't hit me.
Right.
You wear a heavy shirt of mail, carry a big shield, big sword, you know, big country girl. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Everybody plays like the I have no family barbarian. I don't want to be that.
So I think
Family
my
and a
character is very much in love with you, very much like, what's his name? The guy with the big bushy red beard. From,
Oh yeah.
Nice.
yeah.
Torgan,
yeah.
Nice.
So he's just always like, hey. But you're just not having
No.
it.
Hey, how are you? Yeah.
It's just not landing.
Yeah,
You're
it's
just
not.
like he's really friendly.
He's nice, yeah.
That's a nice guy.
Beautiful.
He shoots arrows.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
He's good at it.
Yeah. Sometimes when we're drunk, like I hold my shield and he shoots the arrows at me, and we see if he gets to the center. It's great.
One day I will get to the center.
So I was thinking, I've been studying in my temple of healing for over 2 decades, and I'm actually still very curious about other cultures and other people of faith. So meeting upon a mysterious sorceress, I decided to tag along. So my relationship is I'm very much very curious about, what magics you can do.
Yeah. I imagine she'd probably teach, but very guardedly.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, all right, but don't push me for why I know this stuff.
Just something I do.
I need one other thing from you in a minute, okay? Because as a mage, you have a secret,
Ooh.
Yes.
and you have to keep that secret.
Yes.
And
I keep many secrets.
but what I need you to do is write down your secret and hand it to me.
Do you have ye oldie slack?
I do. I have. They slack everywhere.
We have a message.
I
app.
will ponder for a
I was
moment and I will
wondering why
slack
you
you.
weren't answering.
Yeah.
That's fine.
What kind of magic is this?
Yes.
This
I have
slack
much to learn.
magic I must learn.
That is my secret, is that I have the magic of slack.
And it's called a smartphone.
Any technology sufficiently advanced. I played a game where we were catapulted into an alien world because we were scooped. We were all like your basic fantasy characters, and we were scooped up by aliens and carted away.
That's awesome.
But then the alien culture died, and we woke up from our cryogenic stasis in this world, and there was all this huge technology, but it was all magic to us. It was great.
That's cool.
It's a
That's
fun
neat
game.
concept.
It's a fun game.
All right.
Just something for you to think about. You can tell
Yeah,
me
I know, I'm just-
when
I'm-
it comes to you.
Alien technology for you to think
There's
about.
a few different things, because it's like, is it a secret that's bigger, like a thing for her, or is it something that would be damaging?
It should be something pretty personal
Yeah.
and something that could be harmful to you, probably.
She's left-handed.
trying to think how I would have met. I mean, other than like adventuring.
Right.
What's your personality like?
I'm very devoted to my religion of giving and healing.
Okay.
But every once in a while, those old street thief urges kick in.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have to keep an eye on me when we're passing by, like the local apple vendor.
Okay.
You know.
And I'm like super strict with like not hurting farmers and people who grow apples and things like that. So I keep a close eye on him. Like I walk right next to him and I like look at him.
Like, chill out, Aladdin.
Yeah, like when in the marketplace. Her. I'm sorry. Her.
I'm playing against type, yo.
That's so good. That's great.
I sent you a thing.
Excellent. So
Okay.
I probably
So-
I probably like you because I'm like, oh, he's like she's very super devoted, but I'm also like, don't mess with the little people.
Okay. So then.
Yeah.
Everyone's little people to you.
Yes, a little
Steal
bit.
from the corporate apple vendors.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Stick it to the man.
Yeah.
What is the man?
The man. Yeah,
Where did that phrase come from in this world?
I think it would be amazing if I thought we were best friends.
That sounds about
Yeah.
par for the course.
Yeah, like I just like you're my best friend. And I talk to you all the time, and you just like are always trying to like ride on the other side of the party, and I'm always like, oh, wait.
You're like, she's such a good listener, and it's because she's trying desperately not to even listen to you.
Exactly, and I just think that you like are really listening, and I just think that we have a connection. I think that's the best idea ever.
Mm-hmm.
Miko, who is your god? Does your god have what is your god's name?
I belong from the Roxa Temple, and basically it is very, I guess, very amorphous because really it's all about there's no like one single deity to worship.
Okay.
It's very much like we're a very small and humble faith, and I know in I cannot pronounce the city that I'm in, Acceleron.
Ascalon.
We're very small potatoes.
Okay.
We don't have a large following, but our main tenets are all about giving and generosity.
Right.
And that's what drives us.
Okay. That would probably be a pretty new concept in Ascalon, because Ascalon's not really a nice place.
Mm-hmm.
There are lots of gods in Ascalon,
Right.
and there are always new ones, new religions cropping up.
Yep.
Most of them are pretty self-serving, and so this one is pretty. Is yours is fairly different,
Mm-hmm.
and probably pretty heavily looked down on by the established religions. I don't think it's reached a point where any of them have decided that you need to be stamped out or anything like that.
Right.
Because you kind of probably keep to yourselves a little bit.
Well, we
You
understand.
help. You try to help people and give to people, but
Right.
you don't. Your scope has not reached a point where you appear to be a threat
Right.
to them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and we understand we're small potatoes, and
Sure.
Would the larger churches and groups, would they be bullying us?
Can happen. Yeah.
Okay. So
Look at that dork over there with his new religion.
It's like giving away shit.
I just
Loser.
want to heal people. Okay. I'll
Small
heal
He's
potatoes.
helping
and
the
then-
little guy. It's
I'll feel
okay,
the-
He
guys.
small potatoes and then he
Corner.
steals them.
No one saw that.
Steals so many little potatoes.
It's like your passive aggressive way of sticking it to him. I like it.
I'll show them. I'll steal all these potatoes.
Yeah, I think that's like cool. Like you're like going against the establishment, and I'm like I'm gonna be a hippie barbarian. This is happening. Like, stick to the man.
Smoke a lot of elf weed.
Yeah,
There those
organic
again.
produce. Take care of nature and animals. It's gonna be amazing.
I like
Magic doesn't belong in food.
Yeah. Exactly. All right.
So it's GMOs, but it's like what genetic
Magically.
magical organism. Stop conjuring potatoes.
Yeah. Let them grow naturally.
These
One of
magic
the
potatoes
things
are
that-
garbage.
One of the things in the lore of Ascalon is that not terribly long ago there was a plague that ravaged the lands all around. And people who contracted the plague slowly over time, like a period of a couple of weeks, their bodies died from the inside out, and they turned into zombies. It was eventually eradicated. Maybe.
Zombies, I'm out. Peace. Okie dokie then.
Sweet.
Did they ever figure out
I like
how it got contracted? Oh, does that work for you?
No. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
That works. That absolutely works for me.
Was it you? Did you do it?
Yes, I did. I started the plague. It was me.
Spoilers.
It's believed it was started by.
That's my secret. I've changed my secret.
Okay. A little bit of geography. We have the Endless Sea, which is
Of grass.
basically no. There's the Endless Sea, and then there's the Sea of Grass.
Oh.
The Endless Sea is where the game design stops, and you can't go past the barrier.
Oh, got it.
You just keep swimming
Well,
against
actually,
the wall.
there are things across the Endless Sea. It's not really endless. It was just called that. It's
Guys.
I know. It's always been called that because when people were first sailing it, they didn't know how to navigate
Get to the other
across
side of
the sea. They had to go around, so they were
Moana
convinced it was
situation.
endless.
I gotcha.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But after a while, they discovered that there actually were things on the other side, and now there's traffic across. But then, so you've got the Endless Sea, and then Ascalon sits at the confluence of three rivers, okay? And it forms basically the center of a broad valley. And Ascalon is the only independent city. Everything else is owned by one of the kingdoms, and
Yeah.
three different kingdoms actually border right at Ascalon, but Ascalon itself remains independent of any of them. All three of them have tried to take it over on many occasions. The last time it was tried, the King of Dun, which is where the Grass Sea is, brought a huge army to invade Ascalon, and they were camped outside of Ascalon. And the night before they were planning to start their attack, the king woke up the next morning and his entire army was gone, just gone, as if it had never existed.
They just can't conquer the Tri-River area, apparently.
Exactly.
So you could say that his army was Asker gone.
Yeah.
I got to make up for Nick. He's not here.
And I mean, Ascalon is extremely heavy in powerful in magic. It is the center of the Schola de Magi, which is the school of magic where most of the magic in the world is taught.
Oh, wait, did you say school?
Yeah.
I heard skull. I guess I heard what I wanted to hear. And I'm like, that sounds like a cool artifact. Oh, nope.
Skull
This
of
is
the
going in a
Magi.
different direction. Sorry.
Adding ideas.
There's the houses, the skull of the
And it'll be named Yorick or
See, when I first read it, I thought it said Scully of Magi. I was like, that's kind of awesome.
He talks with a lisp.
which is what I was gonna say, right? Hi, I'm the Magic Skull.
Hi.
If you have
Would you
no
like
idea
to
what
hear
we're
a
talking,
joke?
yeah. If you have no idea what we're talking about, you should watch our Vampire Game.
Because not that we would cross-pollinate games or
Ever.
anything like that.
Oh.
Don't cross the stream.
All right.
Never.
So we have gone through, and we have now ridden through the pass,
Right,
and are
and you
coming
were
out.
riding up the pass. It is late autumn heading into winter, so it is unpleasantly cold, which probably doesn't bother you as much because you're from the Northland.
Summer.
My
It's just rainy.
Yeah.
That's the real
priestess
problem.
robes probably aren't very suited for this.
Possibly not.
Okay.
Possibly not.
I imagine I probably have a lot of furs, though, 'cause she's from sort of a foresty thing, and also she's riding on sort of a big elk creature, so it generates a lot of heat. Like it's from a more northerly region.
We're also not total noobs, so we would have known we were coming this way and prepared.
I only wrote down any mundane equipment on Kimmy's sheet, any mundane equipment you let me finish. Any mundane equipment you want to have.
We're all naked.
Normal stuff, clothes, just any normal item you want to have, you have it. You have it. It's just whatever. You want rope, you got rope. You want a lantern, you got a lantern.
Battering ram.
That might take a little bit of doing, but
Your
we can figure
everyday
out.
household battering ram.
Yeah, no, just for opening doors.
It's
and
a
stuff.
portable battering ram.
It's a pocket one.
It's like a
It
telescopic
folds.
battering ram, so it just goes.
It's really bad at those.
It's a
the water's
portable ram,
wrong end.
but the magic
lock
on it
it.
was a little
Oh,
miscast, so every time you slam a door with it, it bleats.
You're invading her.
We need to make that as a magic item and get this out into the universe. Write it
out.
down, guys.
Because, yeah, I would do that.
Absolutely. It's
So,
the best.
but it is a very rainy, cold, unpleasant, windswept, gray day, which means it's a good day in Ascalon from a weather standpoint.
My, what fine weather we're having.
Yeah.
It's like
The rain is
Portland.
coming mostly up and down, kind of slanting off to the side a little bit.
Yeah.
It's when it goes up you have to worry.
It's been known to happen in Ascalon. As you ride up the kind of twisting trail, it's a wide trail because carts and merchant caravans go through here, but so it's wide enough for wagons. Actually, it's wide enough for wagons to pass by each other. Though there are lots of places where it's only one wide, but there's always a place where like somebody can pull off and let another caravan go by.
It's wide enough for a wagon.
You
Yeah.
have to wait until the dotted line is down the middle of the
Right, you
road,
need the
and
passing
then you
lane
can
sign.
pass.
Right, exactly. But like I said, rainy, cold, dreary, windswept day. There's already snow in the mountains, and it's creeping down every day. So it's definitely heading on towards winter. And the last civilization is about 10 days that way.
Cool.
Okay.
So you ride into, you kind of come over a little lip, and there's like a little bowl where the pass itself is. You've got peaks rising up on either side, and there's kind of like saddlebacks. And up here, the winds are howling, just howling.
His sound effects.
It's a ghost mountain.
Yeah, those mountains. Yeah, the snow's creeping.
And howling winds, and the rain has turned basically into sleet and sheeting ice over everything. But in the distance, you see the welcoming, warm lights of the handful of buildings that make up the settlement of Highhorn Pass. What are you gonna do?
I kind of slow up my elk a little bit, kind of surveying the fact that there's a city in front of us.
City would be a really generous term. Town might
a town,
be a generous
civilization,
term.
something where they have lights
Hamlet.
and there's people.
There are peoples.
Yeah, she's gonna kind of slow up a little bit and kind of survey just the area around to see if this is really that's the only path ahead and the only place that they can really go. It kind of funnels into it.
You could go up into the mountains on either side. I mean, you could probably find a way through. You know enough about the wilderness and whatnot that you could probably find a way through. But it's pretty inhospitable up there at this point.
Okay.
So, I mean, but you could do that.
Bye, everyone. Enjoy your
Splitting the
Saturday.
party.
That's okay.
I'm going camping.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time I've had things going on in 3 different places at once.
No, I'm not gonna split the party, but it's more of a character thing that she would sort of be looking
You
around
can-
to see
you
what
can-
the options are. Like,
You can certainly see. I mean, from even in the rain and the fog and you can't see all that far. But what you can see things that you might be able to navigate your way up into those mountains.
All right.
It's not super readily visible,
Okay.
but given your experience, I would say yes, you could
Okay.
do that.
I'm just like, well, if it wasn't so warm, it'd remind me of home. You know, I really think that, you know, places like this are really what makes our lives worth living. Like, just simple people growing their non-MGO, their magically grown organisms, like it's supposed to be naturally, like people in their natural. Don't you think so? Natural people. Natural.
I start looking even harder at the potential other mountain passes.
Please let there be danger.
Literally anything.
So my tumbly is a little bit grumbly, so I'm just thinking about, you know, are there any...
From here you see what you think is probably an inn.
Okay, but no wide open, you know, vendors.
In the snow rain.
They don't really have like a bazaar or, you know, street vendors. Not like you would find in Ascalon. Ascalon is like all over with street vendors.
Oh, yeah.
You know, street vendors are all the, you know, it's like food trucks. It's all the rage in Ascalon. But here, I mean, you only see like a handful of people moving around because it is pouring rain, sleet, howling winds, pretty inhospitable. She's the only one who's cheerful about it. But you do see the lights from the inn, and you see, like I said, maybe half a dozen other buildings, really, you know, and then maybe some houses. It's a pretty small place. Definitely small and remote compared to what you're used to, which is the streets of Ascalon, which is, you know, there's not a blade of grass to be found in a lot of places in Ascalon. Not much in the way of grass to be found here either, but that's because it's windswept, you know, mountain pass. And you're kind of a bit above the tree line here.
Yeah, I'm probably just barreling forward as quickly as I can to the inn, regardless of danger or anything in front of me. Because Finn hates the rain, and especially hates water.
Okay.
It's not good for his bow. It's not good for the arrows. It's awful.
He hates being clean.
This is the worst. This is like months of dirt I've worked up here. This is all coming undone.
Okay. Okay. So Fenn is heading towards the warmth of the town.
I'm going to follow.
Miko's going to follow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably just still talking the whole time. Like,
Chatting.
Yeah, and, I mean, there's an inn. That's pretty nice.
Are you?
I'm gonna follow, but like several paces behind them, and just kind of think about the fact that like my braids are completely like sticking to my face at this point. Like, she's dealt with inclement weather, but this is pretty bad, and probably should try and seek some sort of shelter reticently.
Okay. There is a stable attached to the inn.
Perfect.
It's definitely an inn as you get closer, because out in front there's a big wooden sign that's engraved and painted, and it has the image of a green dragon perching on a ledge, you know, peering down. And underneath it has the words "The Dragon's Perch" engraved in
nice.
in it.
Seems inviting.
Hopefully the sign isn't accurate.
They have horses. And I go over and like
By the way,
jump off my horse.
You might find this really interesting, because I don't know if you noticed this when she said it, but your really good friend rides an elk.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's different. I have to stay a little bit farther away. My horse doesn't like the elk too much, but I can talk loud enough that she can still hear what I'm saying.
Boy, can
Fucking
she
elf
talk.
ears. Fucking elf ears. She's got puts her head up.
Yeah. So I jump off my horse and I like pull off his saddle and I go in and I put him and I just start petting all the other horses too.
Okay.
And I just start talking to the horses.
Would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
And roll perception for me, please.
Okay. You have to remind me how to do that. I roll
Okay,
3
so you're
dice.
gonna roll 3 6-sided dice
Okay.
and add perception to it.
Perception.
One of the horses is a trap. It's a mimic.
Okay.
It's a Trojan horse.
Oh no!
It's got a lot of little people in it.
All right. And then my perception is 1. So I add it to the total?
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. In the hay in one of the stalls, which the stall is empty. There's not a horse in it. But in the hay, you find it's pewter medallion. It's not valuable or anything, but it catches your eye because it kind of glints in the torchlight as you go by.
And the horse might step on it, hurt themselves. I don't want them to
be bad. Yeah. But when you pick it up, it's a very specific symbol, and more than the fact that it is specifically a symbol of the dwarven gods, it's one you've seen before because it's got it's kind of battered and scarred up a little bit, and you know to be fact that this is Teglin's.
Okay.
Right. You've seen him wear it.
Yeah.
You've seen it on it around his neck many times.
Okay. I make sure my horse is tied up in a stall and I grab it. Grab the amulet, you said?
It's a medallion.
Medallion, okay.
You're about the size of a silver dollar.
Okay, grab it. And are you guys outside? Did you guys come in with your...
I'm putting my horse in.
Okay.
I'm going to dismount, but I'm going to dismount outside because this... I don't like penning the elk up inside, so I'm going to look for a post outside to sort of secure it, because human towns, they get mad if you don't secure your animal.
Right. Do you ride bareback? I figured.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she has like a couple of pouches that sort of sling across its shoulders that she kind of picks up and slings over her shoulders when she gets off.
So she doesn't like have reins, she just kind of like points and...
Yeah, she does, but she's got like, something that kind of like at least looks enough like, some kind of gear, because the human settlements get mad to just let her elk run around.
Sure.
So it's basically like the loosest tie-up as possible, and like if the elk wanted to, it could piss off somewhere else.
Right.
But it stays put.
But I figured this elk has been with you for a while, and it's kind of like, oh, we're doing this again. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like,
Sure,
I
I'll
get
stay
it.
out here in
Like
the
if
rain.
they're not out in like an actual settlement, but it does not like being penned up. It does not like being penned up with the horse.
But the elk will shift around and find some shelter from the rain.
Might, like,
in
I
the
imagine
building.
maybe there's a little overhang
It's like a little
somewhere.
overhang, and he'll like shelter underneath it and like sit there. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in the woods, but okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to
She
mind
said
the
we had to
weather
go
that
here,
much.
so we had to go here. So
That's my closest bond in this game, is actually just this elk.
Oh, no, we're going through a mountain pass.
You eat my elk, I kill you.
Barbarian friend forever.
cool.
All right.
Awesome. So you guys are putting
okay.
up your horses.
Yeah.
Right. So do that roleplay thing. I broke Mac.
I wouldn't say broke, but you picked an interesting time to say that.
Hey, you guys, I think, was this Teglin's? I definitely have seen him wear this. I'm like, hand it to you.
Oh, you like jewelry.
Well, it's Teglin's. Like, he likes he's
wears
dwarf.
an
He likes
awful
shiny
lot of
things.
junk.
Yeah, but remember, this is a time where he got smacked from that guy in the bar with the tankard. That's right? You remember?
Yeah,
you
I
totally
remember.
And it's obviously his. What you like his? Can you do
I would
magic?
agree.
Yeah.
I don't know what you expect me to do with that.
Well, that means that he was here.
We know who's here. That's why we're coming here.
No, but in here, and it's weird that he left it, right? He likes his. Shiny things, dwarf. He keeps it.
Maybe he found a new better shiny thing.
But things weird. Wouldn't he just sell it then? Why would he leave it in the stall?
It's pretty beat up.
Tell you
I
what,
know.
let's go inside and ask around.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe someone knows something.
Yeah.
Maybe a weird
makes
stranger in a corner with a hood pulled up.
Those guys are the best.
Especially the ones that are smoking.
Okay. Or we could ask the owner, who probably won't have a hood because they're here all day and they're not wet.
Ask whoever you would like.
Okay. All right. Well, I love talking to people and stuff, but sometimes I'm a little intimidating because I'm huge. So.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe okay.
She just walks away from you and heads into the tavern.
I think she's gonna do it. I think that she took my suggestion. Yeah.
Let's get something to eat.
Yes.
So, anybody not going inside the inn?
I'm going in.
Okay. It is when you open the doors to the inn, because you go up on a porch and there's double doors go in. It opens onto the common room, which is it's warm and comforting and well lit, and there's a big fire pit in the middle. Fireplaces like on both walls. Tables, chairs, bar in the back. And there's probably 10 or 11 people in here at the moment. Plus, you can see a guy behind the bar. He's currently wiping down a glass, putting it away. And there's a young woman moving around with a tray, carrying mugs of probably ale or beer, delivering to tables as she goes.
Adeline's gonna go and find like a farther away like corner spot.
Oh, you're gonna be the creepy
I'm
person
gonna
in
be
the
the
corner.
creepy person in the corner. That's actually what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be the creepy person in the corner with the hood up, who has not like pulled it back down, just sitting in the corner, kind of like the foot like up on the table rudely.
You're gonna be like that goth friend. We're gonna be like your normal friends who just surround you and love you
Like,
regardless.
you don't understand the darkness inside of me.
100%.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Awesome. Cool. So, Adeline goes over to sit down in the corner. I'm assuming this is not a new behavior.
No.
Not by any
Oh, good.
means.
She found us a spot near the window.
She's always
There
so
she
good
goes
about finding
again.
spots with a view.
She always picks this table like in the corner, so she makes sure there's room for me to be there because she's a really thoughtful friend like that.
And no one can sneak up on us from the back.
Right, so good.
Such a good friend she is.
She is just such a great friend, right, Miko? She's the best.
I agree.
I mean, you're amazing too.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, great.
I'm gonna go full stereotype. I'm gonna light my pipe with a long candle on it.
Just one single candle on the table.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys sit down, and after a minute or two, serving girl, and she's pretty stereotypical of a serving girl. Probably teenage. No.
Down, man, down.
I'm
Don't
just
project.
asking the questions. He said typical. That's where my brain goes.
Just kind of a teenage
live
girl.
in your world.
Your basic country girl. Not terribly dissimilar from. You've had lots of friends like her over the years.
I want those two to get into a conversation with her in the middle of it.
Smoking, and
I know.
I'll just like fuck my life.
I think your pipe is packed with cloves.
Totally
Of course it is.
Yeah, I'm smoking cloves in the corner.
Yeah.
They're special forest cloves.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have heard of them.
You're not near the mainstream.
No.
Do they have coffee here? I'm only gonna order coffee all night.
Just Turkish coffee, though.
Oh my God. You guys are
I take out my book of poetry.
yeah.
The reason I
goth
laugh
culture
is I know that person.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am that
Yeah,
person.
I'm marrying that person.
Like my friend calls
She
me
hates
recovering
anything
goth.
that's
Like I'm still.
that's not a particular hill in Seattle, and a particular coffee shop in Seattle.
I'm not.
Everything
I'm not
else sucks.
That bad.
Or, I'm
but-
sorry, not Seattle,
yeah.
Portland. Everything else sucks. Everything else is awful.
Yeah, I'm not that bad, but I would call it maybe pinup goth, which has become like this weird hybridization that I made up that's mine now.
It's goth. You pin up to keep away from the normal goths.
Yes, I pin up a black curtain so they can't see my tears.
Patent pending.
The goth curtain.
So I order meat and mead from the.
Oh, sure. She comes by. She says, travelers, good evening. Welcome to the Dragon's Purse.
Hi, I'm Talia.
Hi.
What's your name?
Mia.
Hi, Mia. You remind me of my little sister. You're super cute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
might still grow more, but that's okay. That's great. So, and these are all my friends.
She has a dramatic secret.
Oh no!
The better was like the gopher thing.
Yeah.
She's really a vampire.
Yes.
I love this
I
game.
told you not to cross the streams.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. So. Damn it. I
Oh.
did it again.
Fuzzy came off.
Fuzzy came
I have a
off.
knack for that.
You do. It's magic.
It happens to everybody.
It's your ample
It's the
cleavage.
skill that he wrote down on his character sheet.
Yeah.
It is. I spent points for that.
You're just sad.
Yeah. Anyway, so welcome. I assume you're staying for the night because we'd want to go out in that.
Right?
Yeah, we're totally staying. Yeah, we're staying.
Oh, awesome, wonderful.
We're gonna share a room, and you guys can share. I don't know. Do you guys want to share rooms? We'll save money.
It's okay. We'll all share rooms. Just
Okay.
4 of us in one room.
Well, we're gonna need a lot of beds then.
Oh, then
Yeah.
maybe just me and you in a room, and then they can have their own room. That's fine.
Well, we haven't gotten to talk that much today because you've been writing.
An ale, if you
Need
would
to catch up.
kindly. Actually, bring 2.
She
The palest of
literally
ales.
takes 2 tankards off of the tray that she's carrying and sets them in front of you.
Adeline picks up one and just chugs it and gives it back to her and sets the other one in front of her.
Okay. It
It's
is.
so cool.
You're like, oh my god, she can chug an entire ale. It's really cool. It comes in pints?
Because I have a fondness for beer, you'll find that most of the times the ales that you find in games that I run are pretty good.
She notices this is quality ale.
It's a surprisingly good ale for
Like,
a
she
wayside tavern.
almost feels bad she chugged the first one.
It's a rich brown ale.
So,
But was it?
so
Poison!
murder. So my old school thieving skills kind of kick in. And I kind of want to look for like exit points and just take a scope around. So
Nice.
could I do a little like
You can
perception?
absolutely do some perception. Roll that.
Do the thing.
Oh,
Ooh.
dang!
You
I
had to-
see everything.
You had 2 dice and matched, too.
Yeah.
Do you have two-
But,
two-
but they're
Those
not
are
the
the
matching dice.
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
It was
matter.
any
If
of the
any
3.
2 of the 3
Oh.
are doubles, so you have 5 stunt points, and there are
See?
stunts.
I can still think and remember things.
Wait, I
can't.
have to find it.
Barely.
Is it 5 points or 6 points? Because the stunt die is 6.
The stunt
the
die is a
stunt.
6, so it's 6 stunt points. You're right.
Okay.
Holy shit,
I
you
too
stole
can.
everything. You stole
I
like
see the
everything off
Matrix.
the apartment.
I see the Matrix basically.
You do.
That's apparently what's
Everything.
I think I'm in the mind of someone named Jib.
Holy shit.
We are
That's
all
meta.
figments of imagination.
All hail Jib.
Manga only pawn in Game of Life.
I love that movie.
I do too. How can you not? Here's a section. There's a section here labeled exploration stunts.
Oh, wow.
Exploration stunts. Okay. And then the costs are like.
Yeah, that's the number of points you have to spend to do, of the 6 that you have.
So if I have 6,
Holy
I could do.
You can only do 1.
Oh, I can only do
You can
one.
only do 1.
Okay.
But they're cool things.
All right. Please note that when I stare at a menu, it takes me like 10 minutes, so I apologize.
We'll come back to that in just a second. So just whenever you're ready. So
Just assume I'm talking.
absolutely.
Always. Shut up, Kimmy. God.
Jeez, let someone else talk.
God.
Rude.
So rude.
I swear.
Kimmy killed all of us. Not in the,
That's
not
it.
even in the game.
Game over.
No, not
See you
even.
guys
Not
later.
even. She went to go get a knife. We're all
This is
dead.
going to turn into a real life like mystery dinner theater thing.
I love
except
those.
We are all.
I was dead the whole time. Inside.
Well, we knew that. This one's mine.
All right. So.
Yes, I'm gonna need that one, obviously, and
Race you
a
to
lot
it.
of therapy. Oh no, we're not racing. We're not racing for that because that will end badly.
For you.
Are we doing this? How much
Morning,
we got
guys.
in there?
I don't know, about half.
Oh. All right,
Are we got the same?
about the same. Ready?
Set. Go. Oh, you got it.
Wait, was that role playing or real life?
Oh no, I drank the entire thing.
I'm-
I totally
I'm
spilled it
very
down my
new to
friend.
this.
I think I deserve this beer because I totally just went for it. In fact, I don't think there's any paper towels in there. Yes, there are. I will be back in a second.
All right.
Why'd
So
you? Oh,
I would choose the object of your attention.
Okay.
while she's gone.
I will kill you.
She will choke a bit.
And I thought I was the thief in this group.
So interestingly, you certainly find the exits. There's the doors you came in. There's a side door. You don't know where it leads because you can't see the other side of it, obviously. But there's a side door, and then there's a door that leads back. As it opens and closes as people go through, you can tell it leads to a kitchen. What's beyond that, obviously, you can't see. But the thing that jumps out at you is that there is a bit of tension. There's a kind of a tension in the room. It's not animosity, per se. but it is definitely focused on your group.
It's because of the freaking hood.
You're right.
Head.
They just want to know where I got my sweet clothes. Kimmy missed everything.
Right? You did.
But she gained pizza, so...
What
Where's mine?
Pickle.
What?
I got 2 for.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Anyone else want a piece of old pizza?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah,
I had a beer
hadn't
for
brought
breakfast.
a snack.
Well, I need to start drinking. That's why I need to get some.
We
food
raced
with me.
a beer
I
for
already
breakfast.
started
Yeah.
drinking.
Did you
That's
get,
why
did
I
you
need
get
some.
another, though?
No.
All right.
This inn has such interesting food.
There's more beer in there, too.
Is there? Okay, I'll go dig one out in a minute. So,
We'll just say that I was off. I went over and started talking to the bartender for a few minutes.
God, my shirt's still a little...
Like I said,
I
it's not animosity. It's just there's a tension.
we'll teach you how to drink. Don't worry.
don't want to.
Like the fact that you are present, is making people uncomfortable, making people nervous.
Well, we're used to that. I mean, look at us. We're, adventurers.
What is that problem?
Folks, just to let you know, don't make ourselves too, don't make ourselves too comfortable.
What's that?
Apparently, we are the focus of. It doesn't seem like people are necessarily comfortable with our presence.
They're scared of us.
I wouldn't say that.
You look like you have something to say.
Are the people watching us human or elves? Or dwarves? Or dragons? Or muskrats?
Kunari.
I don't know.
Cybermen.
Fucking cyber.
Delete. Delete.
Sloths. No.
I want to hug everyone.
Well, you know what? We're going to outrun all those fuckers.
That's a really
No.
fast sloth waitress.
How
Is it a
Are
2 sloth or a 3 sloth?
you? Time to die.
Cyber sloth?
Well, no, the sloth. Well, it could be a slimer
Oh, wait,
sloth.
let's stop for a second. 1 second, sorry.
Time to delete.
Tap on your mic. Okay. I think it's going.
Tap it
Okay.
on the
see.
microphone.
Am I okay?
Yeah, I think you're fine.
Okay.
Turn you up. We'll
There's
figure it out.
kind of a, like I said, there's 11 people or so. The guy at the bar is an elf.
Okay.
Most people are humans.
Okay.
There's like, and it does seem like people are kind of like stopping their conversations and watching you guys out of the corner of their eye
Makes-
and
you can
that
make
sort of
glass.
thing.
Because we're so cool.
Yeah, or
But
on
the people
shelf next
watching
to
us, do they seem to be? Is it a mix? Is it humans? Is it elves? Is it okay?
You're my
It is in
favorite.
fact a
Thank
mix.
you.
Okay. In that case, I kind of like look around and go,
Okay.
I'm gonna come back over from the bar. I think the people here really like us.
We're very popular.
yes, being stared at seems like just friendly, welcoming.
Are they staring at us?
I thought you'd be used to something like that.
Why do you think I avoid towns?
Because. And I start drinking.
Race you.
You're going to lose this one hard.
I would. I totally would. But
Well, it's cold, so maybe
you
you
know
might
what,
catch
though?
up.
I would still win though because I chugged a beer. So
That's true.
no, I don't want to chug this. This is really good. I feel bad for chugging the last one because it was really good too.
Don't ever get in a race with an Irishman. You will lose.
Except if it's running.
Scottish.
Yeah,
No. Fuck you.
I know. I said you lose.
Mace
there's fighting
was
words.
never heard from again.
Mace who?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm right here! It's freaking
Has
me
anybody
out!
seen Mace?
Oh, no!
Jeez, I don't know.
Okay, so,
What
They're
something you
staring.
do not see is any dwarves.
well,
They ate all the dwarfs.
I look under the table because they are short.
Yeah.
Okay.
I checked under the table.
We're just gonna get Mac a bib.
No. The time I spilled was because I was determined to win so much so that I tipped the can a little further than I meant to. It's one of those
bit off
things where
more
you're
than
like,
she
I
could
got
chew.
this, I got this. Oh, there it's going, not stopping.
That's my life motto.
I'm in it to win it, yo. And you know what? I want another beer. So,
All right.
As you do.
So you've made us aware that they are staring at us or are like unnerved by us.
Right, they don't seem comfortable.
There's a tension in the air.
I lean over to the table next to us. What's going on?
What are you trying to accomplish?
I want to see what's going on. No, I want to know. My thinking is I'm trying to, one, break the ice by doing something they would not expect, and two, hopefully make a friend. Three, if I don't make a friend, at least I can bring whatever animosity it is to the forefront and figure out what's the actual issue.
I'm going to sling
slower. What's going on?
It's going to disappear from the table.
First Mace, and then Ben is gone. Wow, it's just us. Shit.
Nothing's going on. Why? It's it's a normal day.
You got something with elves, or is it the weird one in the corner?
Right. Yeah.
That corner. She's a little creepy. No shit, right? You don't have to ride with her. She has an elk. It's fucked up, man. I mean, with all due respect.
Wait, are you a city elf or a forest elf?
Oh, I'm a forest elf. But
And
still,
you're mad about the elk?
I'm trying to endear myself to these people.
Gross.
I'm a rogue, first and foremost.
You're selling out.
Listen, you don't know me. You don't judge me. No, it's fine. Why is everyone
Oh, it's a storm. It's a storm.
Storm?
Storms make people stare.
They probably think we're dumb for riding in it.
There's so many better things to think we're dumb for.
That's true, yeah. She's always right. She's always right.
She is pretty smart.
I didn't
Not as
mean
smart
to
as
play
you,
the
but,
snarky
you know.
one, but fuck, here we are again. I can't play against type guys.
It's too deep in your blood. Your non-existent blood.
The judgment is so
The
deep.
judgment and
Well,
snark.
that's why I needed to chug the beer was to recharge because it's just beer running through.
Salud.
Gross.
Maybe we should act just like the barmaid. Like she, I mean, I don't know. She'd know if they always stare.
I give a whistle.
Oh,
That's not
Mia comes-
It's not
condescending.
really like gonna no.
That's how you get the barmaid. You whistle.
No, maybe just like wave at her a little bit, like
We'll be here for like 20 minutes waving at her.
That's how you get a
oh,
dog.
because she's
to
like
come.
there in
There's
like
only 11 people here.
10 seconds.
Well,
It's like, yes, we can get you.
I just like to
Another
say that
ale
we've
for
like
sure.
agreed on something for once.
Thank you.
She keeps like every time she goes by the bar, she reloads her tray so that she's always got ales to give to people.
It's one of those towns. It's a town of alcoholics.
well, if you live
This
here
is the
too,
land
I
of my
mean.
people.
No,
Jib's brain.
Jim's brain. Oh my god!
I'm wondering if they're selling property here.
Can I buy a home?
How many dollar monies do I need to buy a home here? Do I have to
Units
grind
of
on
currency.
some quests first?
Some reputation
Get
points.
some rep points.
What's going on? Why is everyone so antsy in the pantsy about us? That's an elven term. You spread that through the cities. Antsy in the pantsy. She's not. She's faking it.
I pull my hood further over my face.
Just disappears into the hood.
There is no Adeline, only hood.
That was a terrible TV show. The hood? No?
Is that
All right.
where we're going with this? I make a Ghostbuster reference and you go to the hood. What
Yeah.
the fuck? This is why we're not friends in the game or anywhere else.
That's where we're best friends. I totally was right there with you. I got it. I was right there. You were, Nico was there.
Oh, sure. We're not really. We get travelers through,
Yeah.
but not really adventurers so much. Usually, it's just like caravans.
Miko, you're scaring the people.
But I just want to help people.
Our friend found a pin in the stable. It belonged to another friend of ours, a dwarf named Tiglin. Have you seen him? About yay high? Dwarfy looking features. What is he? What does Tiglin look like? Out of character.
Tiglin is 4.5 feet tall, broad-shouldered, pretty.
Well, like, does he have like a big beard? Does he have like twin
Great big
beards?
bushy
He has,
Big bushy beard.
has flamingly copper hair
Okay.
and bright blue eyes and this big bushy copper beard.
Does he have like lots of jewelry? Is he like open chested, or like how does he? What's his? I want to be able to describe him to other people. So
He
I
wears
dream of him later.
he tends to wear leathers instead of like heavier armor.
what kind of man?
And
Beard would just cover the open chest. I mean,
It just lines up the chest.
Well, not if you split it though.
That's just like a
I don't know where the
straight
beard
growth.
begins or the chest hair ends.
It's like a what's his name?
It's like that.
Robin Williams type deal. It's just fur. So
it is. It really kind of
does he wear like jewelry? Or?
He does, actually. He has a propensity for wearing fine jewelry. As a matter of fact, the medallion that you found, it really doesn't have much in the way of monetary value, which is uncharacteristic for him. Because he's, like prone to wearing, rings on every finger.
That's Hartiglin.
Gold hoop
Mafia
earrings. He's kind of
dwarf.
a,
You want to buy a picture? So just lots of gold, big gold hoops.
He's got like
Dwarven bling.
gold bands, that he wears in his beard and whatnot.
Yeah. So, yay high, 4 feet, beard to chest hair, lots of gold. Have you seen him?
Just mute your mics for a few minutes. Like, go ahead, continue. Not yours, theirs.
Oh, okay.
You're good. No,
I
you're.
was like, but how will they hear me? The
No.
peoples.
They're just right now. They're hearing you over.
Okay.
It's fine.
Because there's giggling going on.
You've had too much to drink, Miko.
I know.
Calm down over there.
I'm sorry.
Would you give me a perception roll, please?
Yes. The solid one's going to be my off.
Let's give you shit. It's okay.
I have no idea if that is a 6 or a 1.
That's, I think
That says
it's a 1, isn't it? But I
37.
think that's a 1.
It's a 37. I'll take 37. Oh, it's a
No,
6.
it's a 6.
Yay.
But
Okay.
it's still 2 6s.
So you have
And
have
it's
one
on your
stunt
matching
point.
dice. Is
And
that
my
special?
perception is a 2. So
Okay.
I got
So you've got a 13,
12, 13,
14,
15.
And you've got one stunt point you can use.
Can I see
Actually,
that
no,
sheet?
his stunt dice is the odd one. It's 6.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Oh, okay.
You get it.
Oh,
you
wait.
get
Two
it.
matching.
Because I thought
Oh wait,
that
no,
was
his stunt
before.
dice was a 6. Oh, you have
Yeah.
six stunt points. Sorry.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
stunt point, his stunt dice matched with another
See
one.
that thing?
Sorry.
So
All right.
the exploration one.
You'd see how we were confused with all
Yeah,
the red
no,
dye.
I'm okay. I'm sorry. I just imagine you know those the metal hair things,
Yeah.
but like in a dwarf
Yeah.
figure.
Pretty.
Like a spiral, where you just like wrap your hair through.
You think a dwarf wouldn't do that?
They would.
No, I do, and that's why it's really fucking funny.
Well, this just screams Finn with a flourish. The manner of your success is impressive to those who are nearby to watch you. You gain a +1 bonus to oppose test against them until the time or venue changes.
Does that count with your own party or just other people?
I think just other people.
Other
Because
people.
you're,
'Cause
you're
I'm not
on my
pressed.
side. Well,
She pauses for like a good 3 seconds before she answers. No, I haven't seen any dwarves.
there was a pause there. Did you guys see a pause?
Yeah, there's definitely a pause there. Like, I'm pretty good at talking, and I would definitely notice a pause like that.
Like a pause for you is
pause.
eternity.
Yeah, it's a really long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You paused.
I mean,
like-
I'm
there were,
not
like, ellipses
honestly
and everything.
sure how she breathes.
Well, most people don't breathe in the middle of a thought. I mean, some people do.
I slammed down another ale.
I totally want. That's got to be a quote on the.
Oh, okay.
On the.
I'll add it.
Most people don't breathe in the middle of a thought.
I want that on a t-shirt.
Oh god, she's turning blue. I'm thinking. Kimmy clearly hasn't had enough wine yet.
No, I'm just really in character.
Catch up, Kimmy. Join us.
Hey, I've got like a day's worth of this ahead of me. I'm pacing.
If I didn't have Christmas stuff, I'd join you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm staying for the next game.
See if we had
Add
tequila.
another person.
Boom, I'm in the contest then. Tequila.
Lex just inserting herself in. What's up, people?
I'm here.
They got 4 players now. They have 5.
I have to reprise my role as Zap Zarquan.
Yeah, you do. It's going to be very exciting.
I don't know what's happening, and I love it.
Right? So, we noticed a pause. Why'd you pause? You know something, you're not telling us.
Oh, no. And she literally scuttles away. Right
Oh,
then.
don't you run.
That's not
See what you did?
suspicious
You
at all.
scared her away. Damn it, Adeline. Is that how you say your name?
Adeline.
Okay, cool. I said it right. Well, what should we do?
Well, I'm not sure staying in the inn tonight's a great idea. Everyone's staring daggers. Hopefully they're not carrying actual daggers.
No, that's good. We want them to carry daggers. So they come to us with the daggers. We beat them up and ask them questions. Right?
Well, yeah, you oughta.
You want to sleep out in that? My point, just hail. Just terrible rain.
As it happens, there is literally sleet rattling
Sleet
against the
outside.
windows.
Your poor elk. You should put him in. Side, like here.
The elk is in the tavern.
There's a fire.
The elk is fine and is used to inclement weather, as am I. And the barn's looking awfully good.
They have a barn?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's where we put the fucking
That's where you guys put the horses.
horses.
Well, I didn't know that was a barn. I thought that was the
Oh, no, there's a barn.
Stable barn.
stables. Because there's
I heard
those
stable
of you that know.
I'm a newbie.
I grew up in.
Stable barn, close enough.
Listen, as a former FFA member, they are very different things.
Are you trying to actually me?
He pushed the glasses up and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's
legit.
pretty obvious.
Yeah. Although, you know, we found the amulet in the barn, so he might have gotten taken from the barn. We might be safer, planning, a defense if we have, a small doorway to, choke their attack.
May I see the amulet?
This I know.
Amulet,
This and horses.
please.
Oh, I tried to hand it to you earlier.
Okay, so I'm going to take it. I want to examine the chain to see if it looks like it was broken off or actually, I imagine, in the movies they always do this bullshit, but, is it actually on a chain? Because I imagine it's a chain because he was a dwarf
It's
and he
actually a
likes
chain.
shiny
It's
things.
on a chain.
Was the clasping or hook mechanism broken?
The clasp is actually closed, but the chain is broken.
So the chain is actually broken.
Weakest link, sort of thing.
Goodbye.
Miko, from what you saw earlier, who here looks like the biggest threat?
To you guys,
Yeah.
nobody here really looks like a threat.
Oh. Okay.
The only, people have knives, because it's the Middle Ages and we all have knives. We're all barbarians and we all have knives.
Wait, we all have swords.
But
Idiots, we all have swords.
the only person besides you guys who's armed per se is a guy sitting by himself over there.
Of course.
Who's armed around here? Mums?
He's-
Farmers' mums?
He's not being all broody or anything. He's just kind of hanging out having dinner.
Looking at the chain now, and he did rather care for his shiny bits, didn't he?
As a good dwarf does.
Well, and he likes, really pretty, expensive, shiny things, so he always carried that because it, meant something to him. Doesn't seem like that would be the thing he'd just, ditch in the bottom of his stall.
But did he pull it off, or did someone else? Or did he get caught on something? It was just in the middle of the hay.
Yeah. I'm going to vote somebody else.
You spoke with the bartender, right?
Yeah.
Did he know anything? Should we go speak to him again?
Didn't really ask him about that. He didn't actually say a lot.
Talking about GMOs again? I understand.
I know, it's just really important that, the MGOs, the magically grown organisms.
Oh, sorry, MGOs. My bad.
So, it's really important that
got
he
the
stays
dyslexia.
true to, why he started this place in the first place, He doesn't get taken over by, the big, inn corporations, the Milton, and those are, no.
So we should probably talk to him again.
Yeah, we totally do that.
You said the engravings were of a religious nature.
Yeah, they're
though.
the dwarven gods.
Anything particular? Was it gods in general, or was it a specific god and something that had particular importance to him that might have had some message to carry with it?
It has the symbols of all the gods, but the one in the middle is of the dwarven god of finding things.
Did you know that a lot of people don't worship the dwarven gods? They take them for granted.
I hate you. You're the reason I drink. Because I'm trying to figure out if, like, he snapped this off as, like, a message or a warning to us, or if someone else snapped it off. Interesting.
Not
I
breathing 'cause I'm
wonder
thinking
if
about
this was left intentionally or not.
it. Maybe.
Is there God for finding things? And
Oh,
he
is
was saying that he found something.
Or he wants us to find him.
He really liked the finding God. Like, I'm just going to say, like, finding things was sort of his thing. Is his thing. I'm not going to talk about him in past tense.
We know Taglin. I mean, is he really this deep? Does he seem like a guy that's got
I'll put it in the inner
layers?
pocket of my robes.
Does he seem like a dwarf who has layers?
Or
Like a
sediments?
parfait or an onion?
Or the levels of the earth?
You
Just
peel
so
him
you-
back like a parfait.
Yeah.
It's messy, but you know,
I'm
Like
not-
an onion. No, nobody like onions. Everybody like parfait.
everybody like parfait.
They are delicious.
I don't know.
You ever ask somebody if they want a parfait and they go, no, I don't like no parfait.
No, nobody ever said that. Oh, I'm a bad person.
We're all
Yeah.
terrible
Listen,
people.
the first Shrek movie was great.
The first two, actually, I really enjoyed.
Third one was
My-
garbage. Fourth one was good again.
So, Miko,
My now grown children in high school were all in ROTC. I'm gonna side
Yeah.
tangent.
Side
And-
quest.
And
Tangent.
they their commanding officer had this propensity, because he was an army colonel, retired, and was now teaching ROTC, but he had this propensity for saying, most of you people have never opened a bottle of Chardonnay under fire. It was the thing. It made me laugh.
it's true.
And now I have a new item on my bucket list.
To open a bottle of Chardonnay
Under fire.
Anyway, back to our game.
Yes.
Sorry.
Back to the ranch.
Meanwhile, back at the hotel.
So, Miko, like, what do you think? Do you think, like, what do you think someone, like, pulled it off? Or do you think that Taglin would, like, leave it and think that we'd figure it out?
As the most thievy of us,
You-
what do you think?
Well, you're the one that saw it. Did it feel like it was buried under, or did it look like it was deliberately placed there?
Was it obfuscated?
Well, it was, I mean, it was in the hay. Like, I was just worried that the horse might step on it and hurt themselves. So, I mean, I guess it was near the top. It wasn't, like, buried in the hay, or I wouldn't have been worried about it, because then I wouldn't have hurt the horse's stuff, because there would have been the hay, and, you know, there's stuff, and then,
So
yeah.
it probably was pulled off, and he didn't bury it.
Right, it's not like it wasn't, like, hiding, I don't think.
I feel like he may have left it for us, because someone else who... Why would they tear it off? And if they did, wouldn't you think they would toss it away or keep it?
I mean, it is kind of junky, but still.
It is rather junky. You'd think they'd at least have the decency to throw it in the bin.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if they were tearing stuff off of him, they probably would have torn something that was, like, worth more money. Unless it was just, like, a struggle and it just accidentally got pulled off.
That's kind of a specific thing. Maybe we're digging too deep on this. Let's talk to the bartender.
Okay, cool.
Let's see if he's seen it.
Good idea.
Well, what if there was? Did anyone notice if there was a struggle in?
Well, the chain is broken, so
Can anybody talk to the horses?
what?
I have
Come on.
linguistics. Does that count?
I don't know, you guys have magic stuff?
Farm girls.
I just feel.
God, they're cute, but not a lot between the ears.
Okay, genuine question. Can we talk to the horses? I'm not kidding.
No, I know. I understand.
Sorry, you
It's-
only
it's
speak
not,
elk.
It's not the beer. I just want to know, can I talk to horses?
Good question.
With enough of these, maybe.
That's real life, though.
You can
IRL.
absolutely talk with the horses. Whether you can communicate with the horses is going to be a different question.
Listen, I'm not going to go out there
Talk
with
to
you.
the animals, squawk with you.
Yeah.
You're gonna talk to Doolittle this shit. No. Okay. If I can't talk to horses, it's cool. I was just genuinely asking the question.
Let's save that as Plan B. Talking to horses.
There is a member of your group who has nature lore.
Weirdly, that's not me.
If only it was someone we could rely on.
Is it the dwarf that is
It's not me.
No, it's me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'm nature lore.
Ah, god damn it.
But I mean, yes, let's talk to the horses and take a look around the stable, but let's talk to the human folks.
You talk to the human folks.
Really? They like you so much. You see how they're all staring at you?
I could go talk to him again, although, like, I mean, he didn't say a lot before. Maybe that would be a thing.
Did you pause
We just talked about how pausing is not a good thing in a conversation.
to let him speak? Let's try this again.
Okay. Wait.
Wait, what?
God, you're beautiful.
All right. I'm going to start walking back towards the bar, and you can you almost see, like, the bartender be like,
Oh God!
Oh,
Oh God!
God.
Oh God!
Gonna clean my glass.
Is there something I can take with that right now?
They're starting to wear away the actual glass.
See that little hole in the bottom? Damn it, not again.
He's actually crushed one on the bar, and he's grinding it up, and he's shoving handfuls of the ground glass into his mouth.
Yeah.
What is going on inside your head, Jim? It's terrifying.
Miko, maybe you should be the one to talk to him. Because I already did a bunch of talking, and then if I go over and talk to him again and, like, about it, it's a whole different thing. It's like a weird thing, and then
You
it's
got
like
that
I wasn't
innocent
paying
type
attention.
thing going.
And
Sick of Miko.
yeah.
To ask about whether they've seen Teglin?
Yeah, like, or like, well, I mean, they're obviously not telling us the truth about that
just
because
gonna one of her
the
cheeses.
barmaid, like, said that we didn't. So maybe find out if there's been any, like, violence lately. I don't know. What do you think she should ask?
Has Teaglin come through? Was there anyone here with them? Is there anyone here that may have departed with them? If he hasn't seen Teaglin, he's full of shit. We beat him up.
I should write down notes here. This sounds very complicated.
Have you seen Teaglin?
Sequence of
and was
questions.
anyone there with them? Did you leave with anyone?
Okay. I will do that.
If anything else comes to mind with that pretty little head of yours, you go ahead and throw that out there too. Excuse me.
All right. So Miko agrees and walks over.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
By any chance, in recent days, have you seen? Wait, when was the last time we got the message? We got the
8
message
days ago.
8 days ago. Okay. In the last fortnight, that's the right?
It's about right.
Okay. In the last fortnight, have there been any dwarven visitors?
No, we haven't had any dwarves through here in months.
Even about the settlement?
Give me a perception roll, please.
Yeah, I was like, what's the insight type ability to see if he's lying?
It's perception.
Okay.
And then I add 3 to it.
Oh, good. You're the
For
right
my-
person to talk to
Yeah.
him.
You roll plus your perception.
All right, so that looks like a 9 plus 3 is 12. Am I mathing right?
He's just deciding how good a roll it was.
He,
In the continuum of bad and good and
Right.
yeah. He seems tense and not at all comfortable with this conversation.
Oh boy, we're gonna have to kick his ass.
So
Welcome back.
Walks right back up.
I have something called persuasion here.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
So could I?
That is a focus.
So I could use a.
I know you don't need to use one
Oh.
of those, or you could use one of those to increase your die roll.
Okay.
Good to know.
But this is under communication. So should I do I have to do a different type of action check?
Well, no, you need to, if that depends. Are you gonna try to convince him to tell you the truth?
Yes.
Are they
To
talking
give
to
up-
Are
give-
you up talking to the
Assuming that
bartender?
I'm assuming that you think
Oh,
he's not
okay.
telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
What's your angle on this? You
So,
can be all
do-
flirty or wilty.
How are you going to approach it? That's really what I'm looking for.
okay.
If you want to, I'm perfectly content to converse in first person.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, but if you're not comfortable with that, just tell me what you're after, and we can put dice down.
That's Jib's way of saying he'll flirt with you if he has to.
He has to.
I think Miko's strategy would be because she's dressed up in a priestess garb and everything, naturally a form of authority and also
Yes, I
innocence
lost
and
cheese on my top. Okay.
um,
Not where I generally keep it.
Just go to places,
not.
Henny.
yeah.
Where do you
So I
keep
thi-
it?
Back to the story.
But you like doers. There's no good thing when you're on camera and cheese drops down your top, guys.
No, it's fine.
Listen, you just do what everyone else does and leave the cheese be.
It gets warm and you pull it out later.
You have warm cheese.
Not that I've ever done that.
Warm body cheese. Miko, take it
That
away.
sounded gross.
It is
Not meant to sound appetizing at all.
You take your bra off at the end of the day and things just fall to the ground. You're
I
like,
hate
oh.
that.
Oh, that's where I put that.
There's just a tire wheel.
Sounds like what Miko would have done is if she's a thief.
Her bra,
Maybe-
ID,
maybe
20 bucks.
Exactly what happened
And
with
Brie.
Miko gets undressed and she takes her bra off and there's just things that fall. She's like, oh, I totally forgot I did that.
I still threw potatoes today. That's right. So I felt a little uneven.
Okay. All right. So okay.
But she's, she can be earnest. So she's earnestly saying like,
Dude.
And she's just trying to persuade him to open up. To her.
yeah, because we're friends of, we're desperately searching for a friend. He's been missing. Any help would be fantastic.
Sure. Okay. Yes. So roll plus communication plus 2, because you have persuasion as a focus. So you're gonna roll plus persuade plus communication and then add 2 to it.
Okay.
You can do it, Miko. I believe in you. Ooh.
Okay, so 6, that's 11.
Plus 5, I think makes it 17. Is that right? Am I remembering your numbers right?
My communication is a 4 plus the persuasion, so plus 6.
11 plus 4 plus 2, 17. I was right.
Picking Miko is the smart thing.
She's the innocent one. Throw her out there. It's good.
Just want to be helpful.
She's communication. She's not innocent. Okay. She's not innocent.
Okay. All right.
No one here is innocent.
I don't know why you're
Maybe
looking for this guy, but he said people were after him, so
Sounds like your team one.
But yeah, there was a dwarf here about 10 days ago. Said he was looking for some treasure. Didn't find what he was looking for though, and went on his way.
Do you know which way he went?
Yeah, he headed. You came in from the south. Said he headed north.
Okay. Great. Well,
Press him for information.
I don't know if I should. Was sorry.
You're good.
Breaking character here.
That's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
While this is going on, I'm going to throw some coins on the table and I'm going to walk out to the stables to investigate some more.
She's already jumping into plan B.
Okay.
And
like-
he was traveling alone.
Yeah, he was alone.
Did he look distressed?
He wasn't happy that he didn't find what he was looking for.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your help. So I walk back and relay the information.
What do you say?
He did see Teglin.
Good job.
Thank you. About 10 days ago. And he headed north.
That matches.
That was before. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Why were they so hesitant to
At least
tell
it
us
was a
this?
20 or something. You can take off your shoes.
I mean, both the barmaid, she took flight when we mentioned them. She's probably scurrying around somewhere in the back.
She is not in the room at the moment.
I feel like there's more to this. Do you think they're smuggling dwarves?
So while you guys have this conversation, so out in the
Yeah, I
barn-
want to go investigate because Mace has come to the distinct impression that I don't drink very often, and that's a fucking lie. So I'd like to go out there and investigate some
I
stuff.
said we don't drink very
Oh,
often.
we?
Yeah.
I thought you said you, and I'm like, fuck you.
No,
I'm
I
going to
said
go do my
we
own
don't
shit
drink
and
very
be
often.
smart.
Yeah.
You showed me.
Shut up. You were the one who was
She is
making,
not drinking. She's going to go talk to the horses and prove it.
You were the one who was making it a whole competition between Irish and Scottish earlier,
That's all
so
Are you still on that?
yes.
Oh, okay.
That's a thing
'Cause
now.
it's-
That's the thing, Scottish. They
The
get
chat
hung up
room's
on it.
still
You gotta
on
move
it.
on it. Are they really?
I actually just found out that I have extreme Scottish ancestry earlier this year.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was about to take the Ancestry.com thing, and I still did, and my aunt's like, oh yeah, a lot of our background's from Scotland, which
Nice.
I did not know. I'm like, great, and then I got the Ancestry thing. It's like, mostly from Scotland. I'm like,
Nice. I'm Scottish by marriage.
but it was just like,
works for
okay,
drinking, right?
cool. So you just negated
Yeah, I
this
guess. I mean,
$100
it's not Irish, but
DNA test
still.
that I took,
By injection?
so that when Skynet
injection.
goes live, I have a clone.
Gotcha.
Like,
There it goes, guys.
All
I'll
right.
be Scottish by injection.
All right, ready to go.
anyway, I do want to go see. I know whereabouts she was in the stable, I believe. I want to go see if it looked like the hay looked like it had been scooped in there for the horses to eat and lay on. I don't know what horses do, honestly. I haven't been around horses very much.
Horses sleep standing up.
I don't know. Maybe they tromp on it. I don't know. I want to see if it looked like there were signs of a fight, or if like the wood, if there was like scratches in the wood, and if it looked like there was actually some sort of fight.
Sure. Roll perception. Roll plus perception, please.
Okay, so it's still 3 dice, right?
Yeah, it's always 3 dice.
And my perception has a specialty of seeing.
Yes.
And I'm looking for visual clues.
Right. So roll plus perception plus 2.
Plus 2.
Nice.
And I actually got doubles.
Excellent.
I got 2 6s. And one of the 6s on my stunt
So you
die.
have 6 stunt points.
Okay. And my total would be, let's see, that's 8, 9, 15.
Okay.
It's a cool mechanic. I like that mechanic.
And there's a stunt sheet in front of you.
Okay, what do...
You only for exploration
Other
stunts.
side.
I know how to read.
Okay.
I don't want your help.
That's not awkward. It's fine.
No. It's
So-
the Scottish
it's-
in her. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's awkward if both Mason and I are in the same room.
So what's Talia doing?
Remember,
I'm going to get back to her in just a
Cardinal?
minute. She's
I'm
looking
probably
at
still talking with Miko, like trying to break down like what exactly. How did they say that? What does that mean?
That does not connect with anything that you know about Teglin. Teglin
yeah.
would not. If Teglin was going to move on from here,
Yeah.
why would Teglin have sent you a note saying to meet you here?
Right? No. I mean,
for you to meet him here.
we know that they're full of shit. Like, even I, who trust people and I'm not super bright, like, know they're full of shit because the girl said no, and then he said no, and then he said yes, and even I know that's like no, they're lying.
How much gold do I have?
How much gold?
Yeah. Or.
A plot appropriate amount of gold. Actually, it's silver though, because gold out in the hinterlands here would be rare.
Okay. Because I'd like to see about buying drinks for the tavern, but I don't know. what
You can
the-
afford that.
Okay.
You can absolutely afford that. And whilst you're doing that, would you roll perception for me, please?
Yep. That's going to be 8 plus 2 is going to be 10. But I got matching, so that's something.
Okay.
Is this your stunt die?
Yeah, that's my stunt die.
So you got a 6 stunt
So you got
on a 1.
so you got an 8, but you did get a stunt. Unfortunately,
Well, I got 10 total because I got perception of 2.
so you get 10. Okay.
Right.
but also... yay.
Did it with a flourish.
Yeah.
As I do. Get one of those baccarat things.
Yeah.
Somebody comes into the bar and you notice the bartender talking in hushed tones with someone.
Miko, sick 'em.
And you would probably catch their glance flicking over to you guys during their conversation.
I'm going to head over there in a half second, but I want to know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the one that I want to pick for my stunt is contingent on what I find. Because there's a stunt that makes me wonder. You immediately make another perception test with no additional cost in time or resources to discover more information about your surroundings or the object of your test.
Okay.
I picked the one with the most text. I did not read all of the sentences.
Sure. Okay.
Typical Mac.
Fair.
Okay. It is pretty clear that there has not been a horse in this stall since the hay was forked back in
Sure.
there. But when you start looking around and amongst the hay, you find a not insignificant spatter of blood
Okay.
in and amongst the hay, and given that, I think it's safe to say that you can find signs that there was in fact a struggle
Okay.
in this stall.
Now that makes me wonder. This is disgusting. Does dwarf blood taste different, like poison 3 days fresh from Indiana
A lot more
Jones kind
iron.
of thing? Because I can roll another perception thing based on something I found, and I want to know if it was from Teglin or if it was from an assailant Or the horse, maybe.
Sure. Let's put some dice down.
That's
why there's no
disgusting, but
horse
I'm going
in
to do
there.
it anyway.
That's what I'm worried about.
That's what well, our friend's missing, and you're worried about the horse.
So 8, 9, plus another 2, so that's going to be 11.
Okay.
Cold chill.
You can't be positive, but it is definitely not like horse blood.
Okay.
Priorities.
Jesus.
But what's probably more obvious, more readily apparent than whose blood it is that this is the kind of spatter typical for someone taking a blow.
Blech.
Yeah, yeah. Or like somebody got hit with a weapon and bled.
So we don't, but I won't be able to tell if it was necessarily Fieglin or someone else.
Not just by looking at it or even tasting it.
I'm going to look at the chain again because I actually
I will say that there are magical means
Sure.
in the game that you could use to
Before I go to
divine
magical,
that.
though, I'm going to take out, I actually kept the amulet, and I want to look at the chain and see if there's blood on the chain. If it had been caught by a weapon and actually had some blood, like it was cut off in the course of fighting.
There is not blood
No blood on the chain?
on the chain or on the medallion.
Now, if I did want to divine magically, because I've never played a mage before, so this is very exciting for me, whose blood it was, that's something that I could discern somehow? Like, that it would be like kind of like a...
It's
like,
a little
I know this is a dude.
Yeah, it's a little outside your particular
My
sphere.
particulars. Okay.
However, you know that I don't want to give away things about your character, but
We've been traveling for a while,
but-
and he keeps
but
annoying. She
Miko-
keeps annoying me. So
Miko has Miko has access to divination magic.
Oh, okay.
all right,
Oh,
I'm gonna start walking very reticently back into the tavern.
The fun of a one shot when you're like, oh, that's me. Oh, I do that. That's me. That's why I'm like, I will play the tank. I
Shit.
stand in front of hard things. It's great.
I need to go talk to people in my party.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start walking back into the tavern.
Okay.
I'm gonna start walking up to the bartender.
Okay.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna walk into a bark fight, aren't I?
As you
Be a fight at the bar.
approach, he looks up,
Fisticuffs, sir.
sees you approaching, and the other guy looks up, and has kind of a nervous twitch look, and scuttles back into the kitchen.
Don't do it! Get back here! I scuttle after him.
That's probably not a good thing.
Okay, so you're
I'm giving chase to the
giving
guy
chase.
God,
kitchen.
So do I walk into him taking off after a dude?
You walk into the bar just in time to see Finn out through the back door into the kitchen with purpose.
I'm gonna exit.
Miko
I'm gonna
and-
exit immediately
Okay.
and start running around the circumference of the building.
Okay.
Because I've been adventuring with them long enough to know they're idiots, but if they're chasing someone, there's probably a reason, if it's not Miko stealing things.
Okay.
We're just trying to give it back!
Oh no.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. So you go bolting around the side of the around the side of the inn. You go through the kitchen. You see him dodging through things back in the... It's not like a big industrial kitchen.
Oh yeah.
But it is a big kitchen.
Not
for,
with the food they serve here.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa, buddy! I want to ask you a question. Come here.
And he bolts out through the back door
Why you gotta do
into
that?
the dark. And what I'm going to need right now is I'm going to need for you two to roll initiative, which is you roll 3d6 plus dexterity, and then you have a focus in initiative. So
It's not a good roll, guys. So that's going to be a 12.
okay,
Can we put your drink on the other side? I don't want to like smack it when I roll my dice.
Yeah, please don't. I like this beer a lot, actually.
Oh,
This is great.
That's much better.
Holy fuck.
So that's going to be 9, 13 plus the 4, 17 plus the other 2, 19 plus
You can stunt.
Stunt.
This is your stunt one?
This is my stunt one.
I'm just gonna
Someone
watch
that's
you
not
take
opaque.
a dude out. Apparently,
It's another Saturday morning.
I had an idea, and I'm not even gonna get to do it. You're just gonna be like, "Dude is dead now. We can't even question him."
I'm the
Dude.
ranger. Why are you running into the woods? Come on.
There aren't any woods around here.
Well,
Just
you know what I
mountain
mean.
ranges. Trust me, I checked because I was thinking about leaving you assholes behind.
Oh,
Just what I
think
wanted.
about that as well. Leaving you behind.
That's fair. I'm not going to argue that. I mean, honestly, that's the rational, sane thing to do.
You're useful. You're good for the team.
In or out of game.
You're a both.
Oh,
Both.
Both with an L in there.
Yeah, the both.
BOLTH.
Chad is like
Both.
his theories.
Both. Yeah, that's how I spell it. Listen, I grew up in Southern California. That's our schooling system. Both of them.
Both.
Okay,
Cheers.
so
This is why we should
yes.
never game together.
19, yeah.
okay, so
We're a bad combo.
so
We keep ending up
Or
together.
the-
so
or
you're
the
moving.
best.
So you're moving first,
Mm-hmm.
and you're pursuing.
Mm-hmm.
Difficult terrain because you got to weave your dodge through the kitchen out the back door.
Goddamn kitchens. I'm not trained in them.
At least you didn't say only women are trained in them.
No, why would I say that?
I'm
Where's your
glad.
fucking mind at?
I'm garbage. That's why I expect everyone's garbage.
Whisk. Ugh.
Okay. All right. So you bolt out into the night, and you can see him, and you are gaining ground on him.
I'm gonna catch you.
Attack the darkness.
I fire a magic missile at the darkness.
Magic missile, magic missile, magic.
You can't do it unless you have the spell component, which is Doritos and Mountain Dew.
Oh. I want to
Are
go
there
back to the
any
bar.
girls there?
Oh, self-referential human.
Yeah.
So yeah, I give chase.
Okay.
Maybe we should, yeah.
Oh,
you
wait, yeah.
see him. Okay, so you guys are sitting over here having your chat.
Yeah.
Right? And you see him go over to talk to the bartender, and then all of a sudden, one of the guys that's talking with the bartender bolts. He bolts after him. You see Adeline come in through the front door, look at the situation, and immediately spin and bolt out.
It's like a dog and a squirrel type thing. The squirrel bolts like, gotta go after him.
Okay? You guys have been together long enough that
Fucking
you're pretty
greyhound
sure that
chasing the
Adeline's
rabbit.
doing a flanking thing.
Yeah.
You know that you know what that's about.
Yeah.
Okay? So do you want to get in on this action too?
Yeah, we should go.
Thing.
I'm gonna grab
Chase
grab
goes.
Miko.
You're gonna come in at the tail of the order because
Because we had delay.
you have to move farther to get into this equation in
Yeah.
either case. Cool.
Do you have flashcards?
I have initiative cards
Oh, okay.
that have everybody's stuff on them, so I can.
I've always wanted to make flashcards for games, but like on the other side, it's very inappropriate. So you're flashing.
Bitch. Motherfucker.
Oh, not that, but yeah.
Flash is like,
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
worse?
like boobs.
Body
Like
parts.
boobs.
Yeah.
Oh, worse.
Yeah.
a penis. Flashing. Okay.
could be Barry Allen.
Oh. I love that concept. She was like, dick, vagina, Barry Allen.
GM's gonna need to take a break.
All right.
Hey, Jim, quick question.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like two other doors? Like, so there was a door to the kitchen.
There is
there
in
was, like,
fact a
back
side door.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. You were
So-
checking doors earlier.
Right. So
all
actually, so even though
comes
she
around.
dragged me, I kind of like peel away, and I want to go
To the side door?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, nice job there.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm going to run out the front door
I'm just gonna walk
where
in the
Adeline
closet.
went.
Sure.
Like,
Sure.
Oh, yeah, it's a broom
So-
closet the whole time.
So, okay, so you're coming out the door. You see him off in the distance. You're coming around the side of the building. You see a figure go across that way that you think by shape, because it's dark, stormy. You think it's the guy that you saw in the bar,
Yeah.
and you hear someone coming out the front door behind you,
Okay.
and the side door in front of you bangs open, and Miko comes out of it.
I'm more concerned with catching the guy that's running
Sure.
away. And I want to know if he's close to a wood building.
He's about to be
Because I have one of my skills when it comes to spells is wood.
right.
And I want to know if I can kind of reignite this wood so it's like turns into like brambles that reach out to try and ensnare this guy.
In the book,
Yes.
Under
There was something
Arcane
that
of
was
Wood.
similar to that, where it was like bring something back to life.
uh-huh.
Are you going to play Groot?
Yes, I am Groot.
Nice.
After I cast a spell, that's all I will be able to say in this game for the rest of the run. Like, what happened to her? I am Groot. Stat check. There's regrowth, which is a novice skill, actually. You infuse wood with a burst of life force. This causes a piece of dead wood to return to life, spreading branches, roots, and even leaves. It twists and warps wooden objects like furniture, doors, chests, or even weapons or shields, making them usable. Used on a seed, it matures into a hardy sapling. I'm not doing that. But basically, I want to bring like one of the wood building seeds I want to like bring it back to life and basically be like, I want to poison ivy this shit.
You want to snatch him?
Yeah.
I'm with you.
And the magic point cost is 3. Casting time says it's a major action, so I'd probably aim for something that's try and figure out which trajectory they're heading towards, so that I can start to grow it out.
You have enough experience with your spells that you know how to target to get the effect that you want.
Sure.
I mean, I assume that you are capable at your craft.
Yeah, in fact, there's a reason I was really good at this. That's my dark and mysterious secret.
Dun dun dun.
You're Groot.
I am Groot. I was a tree the whole time.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Anyway, in the game,
We'll leave this alone.
boo. Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Aww.
Okay, so what I'm going to need you to do is to roll. We're going to need to make a spell casting roll,
Okay.
and what you need to roll is roll plus accuracy.
Plus, ooh, that's something I have a lot of. I have a 6 in accuracy.
See, we need to get you like a
When you're a
boomerang.
spellcaster, you
Like a
you
wooden
want
boomerang.
accuracy.
That is
You're
a
like,
thing.
Talia doesn't really need accuracy. 'Cause
That was the worst roll.
But you did get a
Not-
stunt.
I do get a stunt, but it is a shitty roll. Remember, guys, there's helpful players out there, and they are a wonderful, beautiful thing. My accuracy's really high, though, so that's still an 11,
Okay.
and I get a stunt.
Uh-huh.
So, but I do detract from my my magic, right?
Yes,
Okay, so
you're spending magic points.
right in the margins of this very nice paper. Hey guys, here's a spell book. Look at that.
Look at the thing.
It's in my way right now.
Ooh.
All right. So
And I get a stunt, and it's
we gotta help a player. Oh, actually, I got one earlier for fighting the stereotypes for barbarians.
And it's a spell
Yes.
stunt, I'm assuming?
yes.
And Matt got one for the Back to the Future reference, and you will vanquish them.
So she got one.
I will drive my enemies before me and hear the lamentations of their women.
Yeah.
I
And
remember that
Mac
from Back to the
again
Future.
for the
Alright.
great new hair.
Oh, thank you guys. Thanks for noticing. Okay, so 1 through 3 spell stunts. I have powerful casting. Increase the spell power of your spell by 1 per stunt point spent to a maximum of 3. So I had 1, so I get to increase it, so that brings it up to a 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, I got another one? It was
Right.
just one?
Yeah,
And-
2.
And
Oh,
what you
I
have
get
to-
another one of these fancy poker
Oh.
chips.
Yep. Guido
Sweet.
for the hair.
There you go. Match.
And what you have to do is exceed his defense. And you got a 12.
Yes.
His defense is an 11.
Yes! Thank
Good
you,
job,
stunt.
viewers.
Thank you, stunt.
So he's running, looking back because he knows that Finn is closing with him
Yeah.
because Finn's faster than he is.
Gonna get you.
And all of a sudden, as he's looking back over his shoulder, all of a sudden the wood. Tell me what it looks like
Okay.
when that happens.
So there's a building next to him,
Uh-huh.
and like a tree fucking just grows out of this wood. Like the branches come out and just go like branches are wont to do, and all of a sudden there's just a tree growing out of the side of this building sideways, and he's caught in the branches and the leaves of the top of this tree.
Jumping Andrastate. It always freaks me out when you do that.
Because I know if he's chasing, we probably want to question this dude.
Okay. Sure.
I've been around these people enough to know that they probably don't want me to kill people running away outright.
So this is really a case where your bark is worse than your bite.
I hate you so much.
It's just that low-hanging
I go back in and order another ale.
Oh my god, we need like a pun off between Mace and Stork. We need them like together. Like
Stork will go down.
Can we have
know.
Tim come in to referee that, though?
oh my god, that'd be so good. Yes.
Does the winner take on Nick?
As long as we
No,
have
the winner
lots of
takes on
alcohol,
Tim, I think.
I'm fine.
Maybe.
As long as we have lots of alcohol, I'm fine.
Oh my god,
We're
it'll be
so in sync right now.
a pun time. All right,
Okay, so it snares him.
I'm not good at it.
I got you. No, it was there. I liked it. Subtle.
It grabs him up, and
The radar.
no idea what does it say in the spell description what the strength of this thing is by any chance?
I mean, it was definitely a novice spell, but I have journeyman level in wood.
Okay,
Specifically,
what
I have a
we'll-
journeyman level in wood, guys.
Fellas, you know.
I'm married. Fuck you. Not literally though, like in the derogatory way.
Huh?
I'm here to break everyone. This is my
That's
job.
okay.
This is my mission. That was my secret.
Oh, Scots.
Shut up. Target number is 10. Casting time major. It's a major action.
Well, I was
It's
actually just
something-
looking for like how
It's a-
strong it is.
It's a utility spell.
I'm gonna go with
versus like an attack spell. I mean, it's actually a utility spell.
Yeah.
So I imagine it's probably like the trees that grow out where my people are from have a lot of, when the branches grow up, it starts to have like a real spiral to it. So it's really gonna like, it's more to like wrap around the guy, but he's probably like caught in between awkward branches. It's not meant to hurt.
right.
Though we could make it hurt if he's a dick.
Make it hurt.
Make a perception check to see if he is a dick.
Yep.
Measure the wood.
He's just a prick.
The jokes write themselves.
It does.
people.
It's all together.
Hey, look, I didn't write wood journeyman on this beautiful character sheet, by the way, because, like, did you guys see this? Like, it's on some nice fucking paper. Handwritten.
Fancy.
Yeah, this handwriting is like really good. Mine's garbage. You can compare the two. His is very nice. It
Jib
looks
font.
like
And
jib
now,
font.
and now, when the police investigation happens, you have a writing sample.
Yes.
For what?
Dun dun dun.
Mac, what are you planning
So
tonight?
we're chasing, and there's a tree thing that.
There's a tree
Every
thing,
night,
right.
Pinky.
Okay, so it's actually his action. No, yeah, that's right. It's his action.
He's gonna dodge.
You sad, poor sap. Trees. They have sap.
They do. They do.
Especially these. It's like a honey sap.
Underneath where you have spell points,
Is he in a
there's
sticky
another
situation?
number.
It's 13.
Thank
my
you.
lucky number. If you rolled higher than 13, I hate him.
Well, you can hate him because
I hate everyone, though.
I need the stunt sheet for a minute.
Don't give it to him!
Are those
Traitor.
stunt sheets as well?
Yes, actually they are.
We have
It's
some of
his.
those.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Game math.
Yeah. He actually owns the sheet, so it's good.
Yes.
They're pretty too. They're all laminated.
You're supposed to fight authority, damn it!
Are they
No,
all
that's
the same
me.
one?
That's
Just
me.
Major action.
Yeah, him too, though. He's
Yeah.
fighting the man.
Here we go. Stunt sheet for us.
Okay. All right. So
Nico doesn't like both.
he's all snared up and grabbed up by the by the exploding tree limbs coming out from the building, which is all very bizarre and probably a little creepy. But it grabs him, snares him up, and he's all like twisted up and everything. But he manages to get one hand free, and when he does, he grabs something off of his belt. And you're trying to get to him, but he's gonna act before you do.
I tried to trap him, but now I have to kill him.
Oh no, you don't, because he takes something off of his belt and he
He's gonna
goes,
kill himself.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck!
and then there's just as the
Why do we have no necromancers?
I'm gonna have the four of you get there
Yeah.
all at the same time, just because
Cinematic.
because just as the four of you get there, he writhes. I mean, like literally, he writhes so hard that his muscles contract so hard that you hear bones snapping.
Ooh.
and then this
I wanted to do that.
this gout of kind of green tinged frothy
Next one,
blood
sweetie.
erupts from his mouth, and then he just sags.
I start punching him. God,
Well, at least
Come on!
he'll fertilize this new tree.
in blood.
That's what these trees, this type of tree actually feeds on.
Is it redwood?
So I'm from a little town like
Grows
this,
blood oranges.
and that's super weird. Like, that's weird. Like, people in little towns usually don't, like, one, kill themselves like that when they're being chased, but also even have the stuff to kill themselves like that.
Oh, god damn it. And I take off back towards the,
Which god?
gods damn it. Pick one. Hopefully they'll damn it for me. I start heading back towards the inn.
I think they might be hiding something.
Really?
They're dwarf smugglers, I told you!
What on earth could they possibly be hiding?
Smuggling dwarves, I said that already!
So,
This is the life I've chosen.
Come
Why
on,
has it
they're getting
chosen
away.
me? I can't tell anymore.
What did you want to ask, man?
I was wondering if I could try either a revival or restoration spell on.
You don't get to die, motherfucker. Cleric.
Yep. Although, read the description of the one you want to use.
Let's see. Revival is your touch helps restore the grievously wounded or fallen. Dying character adjacent to you immediately gains 10 plus gains 10 their constitution plus your will and health. Since dying characters cannot take actions, you cannot cast a spell on yourself.
Right.
Restoration.
There's a bit of a difference between mostly dead and all dead.
Okay.
I've been mostly dead all day.
Right. By the time I get there, like he's
all
dead.
He's all dead.
okay. So
See, an elf
okay.
or a human?
He's human.
Oh, I don't care.
Right. Restoration is also gravely injured, so he is slightly past injured.
Okay.
Just a skosh.
That's a good call, though.
No,
That's super smart.
it was a very good thought.
Yeah.
It's just he's beyond your ability to help him.
Was he talking to anyone before the running out?
He was talking to the bartender.
Which is, I believe, the direction that
That-
Fen is running
yeah.
right now.
There was a scuffle in the barns / stables, whichever you prefer.
You notice a struggle?
Yes.
Could
There
you,
was like blood, which is not normal in a stable.
was it Teglin's?
It's hard to discern, and I hate to admit it, you might be better at discerning that than I am.
Okay.
If you care to try.
So that's what the divination is? Okay.
There are divination spells that would let you do that.
It doesn't seem we're going to get anything off of this gentleman.
Well, you haven't
Well-
searched him yet.
Yeah. Why don't you you
Oh,
guys
I'm not touching
you
him.
guys
Well, I'll take care of the body, and I'll take him back into the tavern. Why don't you guys go take care of the horses in the
But
barn?
someone else you can yam at.
Yes.
Come with me back to the stable, would you?
sounds good.
Okay. We'll deal with that in a minute.
Okay.
So we're gonna deal with this first.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you're going back in to go talk to the barman.
getting
Running through
What?
the kitchen again.
Just like like parallel to this, like I'm gonna carefully like pull his body out and like make sure that his pouch and everything is still attached, and like carefully carry him and follow.
Okay.
Away.
His body sags and like bends at weird places
It's broken.
because like his spine is broken
Frida's boneless cat.
and his other things are broken. It's
Yeah.
it was not pretty.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
not a
there's-
pretty death
Yeah.
at all. And it was very, very sudden.
Yeah.
I know it's very strange what's
Mhm.
happening here.
Hmm?
It's better not to ask questions to which you do not want the answers.
Okay.
Also, if anyone in chat catches what Frida's boneless cat is from, you're awesome.
All right. So, anyways, I'm gonna start heading. So he ran, but I'm just kind of carrying and walking. Sure.
So you run, and I'm assuming you're headed back into the inn.
Oh yeah, I'm essentially I'm going to stop at the door and
Man of
burst it
action.
open.
Uh-huh.
So
Hopefully, like, there's a
roguish.
crack of lightning or something behind me.
There is absolutely a crack of lightning behind you.
Yeah. and I just step or stomp with purpose towards the bartender, removing everything from my path.
That would be a neat trick because he's not here.
Ooh.
Then the barmaid.
Not here.
Then the bar.
Also not there. It's just an empty room.
I just take that little...
It was the danger room
Matrix.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. All right, sorry.
So then I stomp towards the bar. Do I see like one of his reserve bottles?
Sure.
Grab it. I put it on the table. Is there anyone else in the bar?
Yeah. The other people, and they are looking at you with open fear.
Good. I bite the cork. If it's a twist off, I still bite that as well. Spit it out.
Slips all the plate.
So I've got...
He looks like me earlier with all of the beer drinks.
Yeah.
I pull out a dagger and I stab it onto the table. I say, I've got two choices in front of me. Who's going to give me information, or who's not going to give me information?
He's going carrot and stick, guys.
That sounds like an attempt to intimidate people.
Hopefully my voice doesn't crack or something really embarrassing.
Hey, you guys, it'd be really great if you give me some information. You sound like Morty all of a sudden.
Oh, jeez, guys.
Oh.
9. What's intimidation?
Or you get a
Communication.
plus to that, so.
No, that's initiative.
Or initiative? Never mind.
Easy
I
communication.
can't read words.
It's communication.
Communication. I don't. Bargaining. Could I do bargaining?
It doesn't
You get
sound to me like
pain.
you're bargaining.
Pain or not pain? That's a bargain.
Would you buy that for $1?
Okay, so I got 11 total.
Okay.
Helpful players, guys. Just saying.
I would gladly pay you Tuesday
When that's
for
happening,
a drink today.
when he gives that, can I walk in with carrying that broken?
Oh yeah. Just
This giant shit walks in with this just mangled body,
He didn't want to give information.
and I just go and like stand next to him.
No ticket.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
exactly.
I should come to Saturday games that are the first one ever more often.
And
One
chug a
shots
beer
are
at the start.
amazing. Yeah, chug a beer.
But
right.
fist bump and then click.
Oh, we're chugging? Okay.
No, don't do the thing. All right, so
Leave
anyway,
him hanging.
yeah.
Dude, messed up
Oh,
the fist bump.
don't laugh the way you do it. I'm the worst. All right, so I'm standing there and I'm like holding this body, and I have no idea what he just said. So I probably have kind of a friendly look on my face. So I'm probably like trying to smile at them, and they probably see it as like, oh God, she just killed him and is smiling at us like she doesn't care.
She takes pleasure in this.
Yeah. A monster.
I'm the nice one. She's really fucking
Good cop, bad cop.
good cop, sadistic cop.
Good cop, bad cop, and then there's the elven chick in the hood.
Yeah. Right.
Smoking her clothes.
What up?
Okay. Okay. They are terrified.
Good.
They are absolutely intimidated.
Wonderful.
And
What?
thing is, they're not sure what they should be more afraid of.
Oh.
Okay, well. Is there anyone within arm's reach?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I want to, as swiftly as I can, reach over, grab them by the shoulder, and if they're facing me, turn them around, sitting them on a stool,
Yeah.
rub their shoulders. Menacing.
Okay. Yeah, you've got this guy. He's middle-aged.
Middle-aged. All right, what's his name?
You gonna ask him?
Sure. What's your name, chum?
Bert.
Bert. Strong name, like the wood. Bert, you haven't seen anything, have you? Like, where the bartender's gone and all of his staff.
Well, I don't know where he went.
Ooh, wrong answer, Bert.
He ran out the front door. I was in here. How could I see where he went?
That's a good point. He can't really see. I mean, Bert, can you see through walls? Is that a thing? Oh, see, he can't see through walls.
Oh, Bert, I wish you had more information for me. Please give me something I can work with.
They came to town about a year ago.
There we go. That's what I wanted. Keep going.
The merchant, and he looks at the dead body.
All right.
And the bartender, he came in and bought the bar, and that
I swiftly, making a very deliberate action, reach under, grab a glass, fill it with some of the drink.
okay.
There you go, buddy. Keep talking. See, Bert is being helpful, like the rest of you.
I am Batman.
Batman would never do that. But I appreciate it, yes. Please, 805. Because there seems to be a lot of those.
There are.
There are, sir.
Take those off your hands.
So many.
He grabs the glass and like it's whiskey, and he's like, bam.
Okay.
Thank
Can
you.
I have the bear?
Dead soldiers. Oh, what?
It's right next to Jeb.
I like that. That is so cool.
Merci.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be mounted on a wall, but
It's much more helpful for everybody if we can pass it around, though. That's why we have it.
Is there anybody
Mounted
in this
in
group
my
that
head.
doesn't carry at least one bottle opener at all times?
I don't.
Mine broke off of the keychain from use.
I had to answer some weird questions to my son when I had one on my phone. He was like, "Why do you need this so often?" I'm like, "Yep."
You'll learn.
Yeah.
You'll
See,
learn.
all my friends have them, so.
Yeah,
See, you
mine
roll
mine
like
actually
drums.
did snap off of my
I'm the
keychain
mooch.
at one point.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I don't know what they want, but they make everybody go to these weird like ceremonies, and they like incense and
Sleep with their families.
That's what I heard at first too, and then I realized he said
Sick monsters.
something else.
Miko, do you have anything you want to ask him?
I'm not in the room.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's
This is
coming
me.
over to see stuff with me
I
with
think-
blood.
Beautiful.
I think-
do you have anything you want to ask him?
I think he said incense, like the smelly stuff you burn.
Oh,
Yeah, different.
sorry.
I mean, I'm from a small town, but like, no.
I hate
That
that
sort of
we
thing is
thought
legal.
We heard the same word at first.
Well, after a couple of these, you probably will too.
Open yourself.
So, like the ceremonies they make you guys, like everybody go to, like the little kids and everything too. No, not the kids.
How many of you guys have been to this ceremony? Pointing it
hands all
all
around.
around. Where is this ceremony held?
He kind of points vaguely in the, like towards the wall, but it's the direction of like up one of the mountains.
Okay.
Is it
I
a
was gonna
college
investigate
town?
the shit out of that wall.
Just
Okay.
asking.
No reason.
Up towards the mountains.
So,
Asking for a friend.
and you guys like did see our friend, right? The dwarf.
What did they do to him?
I don't know. They took him.
How long ago was that?
About 10 days. We know this.
No, that's what the guy who's lying to us said the last time he saw
I
him.
have a letter, though.
No, that's when we got the letter. We don't know when he was
It was-
actually
It was
taken.
about 5 days ago.
See?
You're right. I jumped to conclusions.
Yeah.
That's why you're the beautiful one.
Okay, this is okay. So when they send a letter, they have to give it to a person, and then the other person has to take it to us. So like time passes. My dad explained it to me when I was young. It
I
happens.
see. I live in the woods. You're so smart and worldly.
I know it's hard sometimes.
Yes. Teach me your ways.
And then the first thing is
Is that what you wanted to teach you?
you don't.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'll teach you the ways of the woods. Deep woods.
Teach
Birds!
me the ways of life.
Yes.
We got a wood journey over here. We got.
Oh, sweet mystery of life, at last I found you.
Exactly.
All right, Bert. You've been very helpful. I reach in and I pull out some silver. I put it in his hand. I tussle his hair. Menacingly, though. Locking eyes.
Okay.
As he moves, I slap him on the ass.
That isn't okay. That's
That's
the
how they
first
do
thing.
it in the foosball.
No. No.
You can't hit the
That's,
helmet.
no, that's the first thing you need to learn about being out of the forest. You don't just get to touch
Sorry,
people.
all us elves, we slap ass.
No, we don't.
need to-
We don't all do
You
this.
need to
You.
apologize.
We don't do this.
No one has seen your ears yet.
No.
You want to take your hood
No.
off for a second?
No, I mean,
Raven?
no. You need to apologize. Adeline hasn't slapped my ass once. I know that's not a thing.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
May I slap your ass?
No.
Consent is
Yes,
sexy.
consent is important.
All right. Let's gather our crew.
Yeah, we should do that.
We have to torture these people.
We
enough.
ate, like, he ate a thing. I don't know. It was really bad. It really hurt him. You guys
Ricardo.
probably shouldn't touch him too much, but you guys should probably bury him if you guys know him and like him. I'm not talking about the guy in my hands.
Oh no, he didn't give us information. He's being dragged behind our horse.
No. That's the horses don't like that. It's a dead thing.
I haven't heard a horse complain once. Have you? No?
You can tell. Look
Anyone
at
speak to horses?
She's not there. She's not there.
their ears.
Okay.
I'm imagining
So,
Miko's
in
here.
the barn,
There's a wall.
Meanwhile, in the barn.
Meanwhile.
For once, I'm actually glad to be around Miko.
For what?
Thank you. Wait.
Kind of often. Miko's probably the best person.
Of
in this
Okay,
group.
full disclosure, the last time that Mace and I played a game together, we saved a plane by having an orgy.
That is not true, because that was not the last time we played together.
Oh, no, wait, we did. Oh, that's right. I forgot about
We
that.
played several times after that.
No,
with
just-
the
Well-
Star Wars one.
all
I
right.
didn't play
I don't
Star
think
Wars.
there are any planes in
Yeah.
Fantasy Age, so I think we're safe from
So
that.
we're done.
So-
Anyway,
I don't know
So-
what this plane
it's
is.
In the
just
barn.
we're garbage
In the
together.
barn. In the barn.
Yes, there's a barn.
So you were going to investigate
The
and
blood.
try to divine some information.
Yes.
Did you tell them about the blood? I mean, 'cause
I-
you came in and then
Yeah.
immediately doubled back out.
How do I know?
I told Miko about the blood.
Okay.
After you ran.
Under divination
Understood.
in the book.
In the book.
Because I ran and then I thought she doubled over.
I probably should have studied during the entire good cop, bad cops.
And you were running back to get the bartender.
Oh, back to you.
Pardon me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
it's just called divining?
Sorry, chat.
It's there's
Divination Arcana.
divination arcana.
This
Yes.
is what happens when you leave the table to use the restroom. You miss key facts.
So there's something called blood mark, but that involves my blood. I think I'm supposed to...
Hey, you know what?
Oh, bloodhound.
You know,
There you go.
sometimes you just have to give these things up.
You just got so much of that blood sloshing around.
So many things.
You don't need all that blood.
Bloodhound. You can divine the presence of an object you have put a blood mark on, or living creature. Well,
If you have something from it, like
Uh-huh.
it's blood,
you get,
and it's specific, and the spell specifically states that that the blood on a weapon that has struck that creature is sufficient to this purpose. So the amount of blood here is sufficient to your
Okay.
purpose.
There's more blood than seems like there should be, apparently.
okay, so
It's more than is comfortable. This is not a blood drive out in the stable.
I don't know. It seems like there's plenty of room to do one. But
Yeah.
anyway. Sorry. Blood. So I guess I will cast Bloodhound. So I look at the MP cost, and then target number is 11. So I just need to roll 11 or higher.
You can do it. We believe in you, Miko. Miko.
How can you talk when there's like a wall?
It's like a
between us?
spirit bomb. I'm sending you my positive energies.
You say bomb?
Yeah.
Bomb.
Spirit bomb.
It's gotta
Spirit
be in there.
bomb?
Oh, good. Oh.
Okay. That
Yeah.
is.
On the nose.
Do I add anything else or?
Yeah.
11 plus, what do you add? What does he add?
Wait.
There
how do
should
I-
be a magic cost in there.
There's
There's
a
a
magic
magic cost of 4.
and there's an attribute that you.
You see it?
I don't know. Let me see. Requirements are divination arcana. I don't see an attribute.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I don't recall adding to when I did.
Do you have like
A
a,
magic
spell
check.
casting attribute that you usually
Yeah, 'cause none of
It
these are
varies depending on the
specifically
nature of the
magic,
spell.
so-
Kind of like it varies depending on what kind of weapon you're using.
Yeah,
I
like
think
that.
I was saying perception before when I was
Yeah,
looking for things.
I think that this would be perception.
Yeah,
So
that feels like.
that makes sense
So
to me.
add perception.
Yes.
Okay, so plus 3, that's 14.
Okay.
Oh, GM Fiat. It
And
works.
a
and-
stunt of 5.
Ooh.
Nice.
Here's
And
the
you're
stunt
stunned.
sheet.
So you got stunts,
And there's actually for spells.
and there's spell stunts.
Stunned.
I like that before.
All right. Lethal spell. Well, that probably won't work here.
Are you sure he can kill whoever's got him?
Oh. Probably not.
Like Death
The
Note? That would be
end.
badass.
Jib's like, mm-mm.
I really tried to watch that movie. Oh, it is a rough one.
Well, there's like 5 different versions of that movie now.
Oh no,
there's
I mean
3
the
in
live
Japan.
action one.
Oh, okay.
What are we
No,
talking
there's
about?
more live action ones. I heard there's 3 of them in Japan.
We'll have to check it out.
I'm sure the internet's yelling at us right now for being inaccurate.
I
The
love
internet is
Naruto.
probably yelling at us for a myriad of reasons
Yes.
right now.
So what's
Let's
done are
be
you?
honest.
You get used to it.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's why Kimmy watches the chat, not me.
Yeah, that's why I don't really tell you what they say very often.
It's nothing good. Just a lot of racial slurs.
Why do you think I smoke the cloves?
Our chat is awesome. It's just usually they're talking about something completely not with us.
Oh, okay.
They're usually like, "Oh yeah, that was funny. Oh my gosh, did you guys see? You know, blah, blah, blah. Like
By the way, hey chat.
they're
What's
actually
up?
talking about beer a lot."
You know what? I approve of this particular topic of conversation.
That's just them in general. This is not actually them right now. This is like
Chat.
generally what they're
I'm
talking
gonna
about.
go watch this later. What's your top 5 beers?
Actually, this is pretty delicious. I found it
Guinness
in here
Blonde.
earlier, which is never a good sign with beer, is just finding random beer. But I put it in the fridge, and now it's cold, and it's pretty delicious.
Yeah.
Well, cold beer is of course delicious because
Yeah, it was over there in a box on the ground. I mean, it was the box that the beer came in.
I brought
but
them Wednesday.
Ah, nice.
I actually really enjoy this.
Yeah.
I've just started getting into stouts, but the fact that it's a blonde Guinness is even better for me.
They always have
So it's
more
not
fun.
really a stout. It's just it's a blonde.
I
ale.
know, but when I think of Guinness, I don't think of
think of
necessarily
stout.
beers that are
Right.
my favorite. I've started getting into stouts though. It just keeps trickling down the damn hill when it
Nice.
comes to beers.
I have one beer that I really enjoy.
Did
but
you have
doesn't
an idea?
exist anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I have a lot of great choices because most of them like are kind of combat related.
They're mostly combat related.
right.
Yeah, but
so
I mean, pick something that
You can also
that's
look at an
appropriate.
exploration stuff.
Okay. That's interesting.
giving more choices. Oh my God, this is going to. Sorry, stand by for the next 20 minutes.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
I'll have the number 4.
Yeah.
But can I substitute the curly fries in for?
Yeah.
So the
No
beer that I
gluten.
really like that is no longer around is the. It's gonna sound terrible. The Budweiser Black Label.
Oh no, people like that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It just disappeared off the
Yeah.
shelves, and I'm like, well,
Because
that's
people
something I like.
realize that
Well-
if they were going to spend a good amount for a good beer, they're not going to buy anything that says Budweiser on it.
I disbelieve. Can I roll to disbelieve?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Well, I guess with exploration, I will do with a flourish.
Ah.
Okay. Which does what?
The manner of your success is impressive to those who are nearby to watch you,
Okay.
and a +1 bonus to oppose tests against them until the time or venue changes, which
Nice.
Okay.
you know.
I'm with
That's a
you.
good one.
I'm with you.
I like
All
it.
right, role player.
So I do this. That's how.
So the first thing is, it's definitely Teglin's blood,
It's Stacklin's blood.
and you can tell from casting the spell that Teglin is that way, which is up the
North.
peak on the north side.
Do you know where he went?
That way.
It does. The spell is very specific. It doesn't tell you how to get there. It just tells you he's that way.
Okay.
Your waypoint is set.
I hate to admit that was rather impressive.
Thank you. I just want to be helpful.
And in this instance, you were. All the rest.
That's the only type of compliment she gives.
Yeah.
The backhanded ones.
I think we should get the rest of our group.
This is impressive. This is like the most complimenty she's
Yeah,
probably
ever
been to
Probably
you
the most
ever.
she's said in the last 3 days too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, she's been talking a lot.
You can't see Miko's blushing.
Yeah.
Aww.
I'm oblivious to this fact.
Okay. So there you go.
Oh, I heard that.
Sorry, what?
No, your hair, like, it's a visceral thing as a girl to hear
Oh. Sorry.
leaving like a headphone. I'm like, oh,
Oh yeah.
oh.
I can totally relate.
I've had long hair since I was like
Or
super
back.
little kid, so like I've had like grandmas and everybody braid my hair my whole life, so I don't really have any nerve endings like left. They're all gone. So yeah, that's my story there.
Okay.
Good story.
So that's what you found out in the barn, and that you will be aware of where Teglin is for the next like 10 minutes or so. You can extend it by spending more spell points.
Okay.
I mean, It seems there's really no reason to stay around here. I'm not particularly tired. Maybe we should gather the others and move on.
I agree. So it shouldn't take more than 10 minutes to like get into the. Get
Oh,
back
no.
into the,
No.
Okay.
Why don't you go and get the others?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Bert. You've been a big help. Let's laugh.
I'm
I
gonna
burst through the
whistle
door.
like people do for the elk,
Yeah.
who's probably wandered off at
He
this
trots
point.
up.
And I'm gonna start taking off towards the north.
Okay. Okay.
This is where it becomes a double rescue mission.
She's gonna come rescue all of us when we get picked up by all the angry villagers.
She's gonna be like Gandalf. She's gonna circle around. Holy shit, she's doing that all the time.
Yeah, she's.
All of a sudden, my gray elk becomes white, and I'm suddenly white. Oh, she does have white hair and braids.
I'm adding the white.
Yes.
You
All right.
old
At the dawn,
assholes.
look to the east.
Did you ever notice that Gandalf made the rest of them leave so he could take on the Balrog alone and get all the XP for
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For everybody.
Classic wizard.
You shall not pass. Fuck off.
Me and levels, dicks. Who's going epic tier? This guy.
Exactly.
He rolled for greed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You I'm sorry. You sound very Salacious Crumb for a second there.
All right, so I'm gonna say my little thing about he ate a thing, and you guys should like bury him. Maybe I don't know. You guys be careful touching him, and I'm just gonna like lay him down.
Okay.
No,
Like
he's
on the
being
ground.
dragged behind the horse.
No, we discussed this.
Did you search his
We're
body?
having this discussion now, actually.
Right. And
So this is
Miko
when I
comes.
burst through the door.
Comes in at that point in the midst of this conversation. So
Horses don't like the dead bodies dragging behind them.
I've never heard a horse complain.
I found him.
Look at the ears.
You found
What?
what?
He's that way.
What the hell are we wasting time here? Bert, get out of our way.
Good job, Miko.
Bert's like,
Lay the body down carefully. Okay, let's go. Miko.
Oh, free drinks for everybody.
You just get throw bottles of liquor
like the
at them.
bartender's gone.
He ditched it, so that's. You know what? I'm gonna go grab a hunk of meat and a bottle myself. All right.
All right, we grab the horses.
Okay. As you get your horses, you faintly hear the clip clop sound of elk hooves receding off into the distance to the north.
Okay.
Oh God damn it, Adeline! Wait for the party.
Gods.
God damn it! I don't know if you believe in untrust either.
She probably has a really great like reason for going first. She wants to make sure like that she's scouting or
She
something.
can catch all the traps for us. Smart Adeline. Plus, we can eat the elk when she dies.
I circle back south and
Oh,
just
pretty
fuck off.
You know what? I'm gonna go south. It's warmer. Yes.
All right, so
I'm
we
going to
grab,
Bermuda.
yeah, so we grab our horses and then
You
head out.
yeah.
And
you can do
Adeline
that.
was like, fuck that.
Adeline, you head up. You can find the trail, and Miko pointed, and you have a bearing.
Yeah, I mean, it was north-ish.
Yeah, and you saw a trail that heads that way.
Yeah.
Um,
I was looking for wherever else I could be earlier.
right.
So, Nico, how do you know where we're going?
Well, I divined it from the blood mark.
Though I tasted his blood.
It's creepy. I don't need to know that. That's fine.
I don't know.
Magic is super cool.
Wait, you used magic to do this?
Yes.
She just said that.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Divine, yeah.
I
The,
used
the divine is
spell.
divination is magic.
I hope I find a
there's,
trap.
There's arcane magic and there's divine. And there's two.
We're doing this as we ride, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're making your way up the trail.
The best
Yep.
adventures
You guys
ever.
find the trail. You see a figure off in the distance making its way up the trail. You can't really make out anything about it. Except you see movement.
eyes and see. I see.
I knew that was
What do your elven eyes see?
I knew that was coming, and
Yeah.
I still hate it.
As you should.
Fucking else. God damn.
It's gonna be 10
That's a hell
plus
of a
2,
mechanic.
12.
Okay.
And yep. They matched, so I got a 4.
Yeah.
It's possible that it's a cloaked, hooded figure on an elk.
Do I smell cloves on the way?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Adeline. I see her. Thank you. I lost my pencil. Ooh, this one feels weird texture.
It's glitter pencil.
I know, it just has a weird texture to it.
Okay. I know. They're mine.
I wasn't talking about you.
Oh, fine. I'm not.
It's not all about you, kid.
Okay.
I'm surprised
sorry.
you haven't had more.
I'm
I know you
selfish.
have another game, but it can't be as bad as this.
That's fine.
And by bad, I mean not Jib's game, but I mean the
No,
players
yeah,
that
no.
you're.
Yeah, we're all for
No,
it.
And by players, I mean me and me.
it's
I mean,
gonna
Ben's
be
like our MVP. He's been awesome.
so much worse. It's gonna be so much worse. I love you all.
That's all right. You can just
But
blame
Jim's
it on the
gonna be a
new guy.
player,
That's it.
and
That's
I
how it
want to
works.
stay
Yeah.
so bad now.
And then we've got Dave Kazay.
I want to stay so bad.
I've never seen him as a player. It's gonna be madness. I mean, he's crazy as a GM.
It's a scary place. Anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
so I'm going to focus on you because you're in front.
Sure.
ways.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay,
You've taken over as the tank, apparently.
Yeah.
you
Yes.
ride up the trail.
I'm gonna stand in the back and wait until you guys get hit. You're back, but got punched twice.
Don't worry, guys. She's got an armor of 0. She's good.
And you come to a. All of a sudden, it's like the trail just kind of like disappears, but it disappears around
The river bend.
a cleft in the rock, and it's not quite a cave, but it's like a very deep notch in the rock, and it's bitterly cold.
Sure.
Because why wouldn't it be? And
I'm bitter. The weather's bitter. We're fine. It balances out.
and there's a twisting passage back through this cleft, and it opens out, and there's a wall in front of you that has a cavern entrance that looks for all the world like a fanged maw.
I speak, friend, and enter.
And as you are sitting, you looking upon this thing, rivulets of some kind of blackish ichor run down the fangs and drip onto the ground.
Home sweet home.
Yum.
You were looking for property in the area, right?
Home. Okay, so when it comes to spells and the way that my character is built, I have a specialty towards water and towards earth.
I thought your specialties were earth and wood.
Well, no, you put air, earth, water, wood, and then I summon Captain Planet, and he saves everything.
But you don't have hearts.
Yeah.
No, water and earth are
That's what
both
Miko's
his
for.
journeymen right now.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to suss out if this
Okay.
ichor is more of a animal base, or if it is something that's a naturally occurring and just happens to like disgusting like bug ichor.
I don't think you would need to resort to magic for that. You can just
Okay.
roll perception.
Well, fine, I'll roll
If only
perception.
had someone who had
Is
nature
it
lore.
is it seeing?
Yes,
Okay,
definitely
I think
see.
so I get a plus to that.
Plus
2. Okay. No, I'm gonna hold those help players right now. So it's gonna be 9, 11, 13, 15.
Okay. Despite the horrific way it looks, you can tell that really this is just runoff from the moss in the rocks that's molding and mildewing and whatnot. So it makes it look, the water turn thick and goopy. So it's really just kind of a natural occurrence. It's like the slipperiness you find on rocks
Sure.
that have been underwater a lot.
All right, I'm gonna dismount then,
Okay.
and
You hear hooves behind you, by the way.
yeah, my elk kind of knows where to go, and I'm gonna start approaching this
Okay.
cavern.
Okay. Okay, I'll come back to you in just a minute. So the three of you,
Where did the book go?
Yeah, we hinted.
the three of you are riding up this trail. So the trail disappears, but as it does, it seems to disappear around a cleft in the rock, and you see this narrow cut in the rock. Wind is howling, bitterly cold. Are you going to follow it? You're going to continue?
I'm going to dismount and follow it.
Okay.
I don't want to lose my horse. They're too precious.
Okay. It kind of weaves back through the rock.
Little switchback.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it suddenly comes to a place where it widens out, and in front of you is this giant, gaping, fanged maw.
Ah! Look at that maw!
And-
Oh, hey, there's Adeline.
And just as you come out into this open space and see this giant, fanged maw, you see Adeline walk into the darkness.
Oh.
Oh, you walked in.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Okay, let's go after her because I think
Well, she's our best friend. Like, we have to go after her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
our best.
With this occurrence, since this is part of what I can do, there's a stone cloak in here, which is a magic. Your clothing takes on the toughness of stone while remaining pliable. Stone cloak gives you an armor rating equal to your willpower ability for 1 hour.
Okay.
If you're wearing regular armor, stone cloak has no effect, which I'm not. You can only cast this on yourself.
Right. You can do that.
Okay. So
You make a spellcasting roll.
it's going to be -3.
Why are you saying it's -3?
Well, magic point cost.
That's how many points you
Yeah,
spend.
yeah,
But your roll is plus your intelligence.
Plus intelligence.
You have lots
5.
of that.
All right. Yeah, I have loads of that. Jesus Christ. Earth is also a specialty specifically. So does that also add to it?
Yeah, you get +2. I'll buy that.
So +7, which I really desperately need. Holy shit. 8, and then another 4. So it's going to be 12.
Okay. You are able to cast a spell because it's a normal difficulty.
Okay. So for an hour, basically, my clothes are more of a stony level of protection.
Right.
Okay.
They give you, I think it's armor 3. Is that right? Is that what it says?
Armor rating equal to your willpower ability. So yeah, so 3 for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
And the way armor works in this game, Stu would like this. It's damage reduction.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Okay.
With enough
Brilliant.
armor, you can fall down as many stairs as you want.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys literally see Adeline disappear into the darkness. She's chanting.
Okay.
Is there any kind of visual effect when you do that?
I imagine that the color of my clothes sort of takes on the nature of whatever rock is around me.
Okay.
So it's more of
So
like
kind of a granite
So
basalt.
I'm kind of pulling
looking.
off of whatever is naturally
Sure.
around me to infuse my clothing with whatever rock is present.
I like it.
She went from black to gray. It's
Yeah.
nice.
She's mellowing.
I light a clove. No.
God damn it.
You follow her through the dark. It's just a little red light.
I attack the darkness.
Where'd she go? There she is.
Okay. Alrighty. So what are you guys gonna do?
So we've entered. We've entered
I know
the
you're
cave.
looking at a fanged maw with black ichor dripping off of the fangs. It's really kind of gross.
Hey, Adeline! Adeline, we're here!
You
We're here!
you hear them behind you,
I must help her. So I run.
Yeah.
and you hear rapid footfalls approaching from behind.
I turn
Yeah.
around and I imagine it's pretty echoey in there.
Yeah.
Trying to, but I'm like, because I'm like wearing all my armor. But I'm trying really hard to be quiet.
She's not real quiet, real subtle.
Notice.
No.
So
No.
I think I have lighting as a spell.
You do.
I would like to try to light.
There are light spells in there.
Oh, research.
Do the thing. Yep.
God damn it.
Good job.
Thank you, Finn.
No problem.
No problem.
All right, talk amongst yourselves.
So I would like to try and move up and essentially grab Adeline by the shoulder and spin her around.
Okay. Are you going to resist this?
I certainly am.
Okay. Then. Okay.
I mean, if she resisted
Never
it.
fails. This is why we keep telling people you have to know the grappling rules for any game you're going to run.
It will always.
Well, I'm not trying to like
always
tackle her.
happen.
Like
Okay.
if she just breaks away, I'm like,
But
Okay.
there is also a spell where I could blend with my surroundings.
Ooh.
you know, I can't talk to you when you're part rock. God damn it! Can't take you seriously.
It's not really that much different.
You're her friend. That's savage. Come
I didn't
on.
say it. No, I didn't say it. Like,
Savage AF.
I said that, not Talia.
Oh, so I think I misread. I thought there was a lighting.
It's lightning.
lightning. Oh,
That's a little
don't know.
different.
Hold on,
That's
I'm gonna lighten your path.
that might not be
Amazing.
useful.
Adelaide's dead.
That's one way to light up the area, but it would last very shortly.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Near the light.
It's probably
Okay.
good to like know about that though.
Yeah.
Get into a fight later. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So, make an attack roll, please.
Oh, okay.
You're just trying to grab her. That's all.
Shit!
So
12.
It's,
15.
Is it fighting or is it?
it's fighting.
Okay, so it's gonna be a 4 on fighting.
So it's 19.
Jesus.
Wow.
I'm gonna spin you on your heel.
And you have a stunt.
Yeah.
And you have
dude.
6 stunt points.
Oh dear.
Okay, well I'm just gonna.
Should I even
Pirouette.
roll against this at this point?
Yeah, of course. You should always roll. You should always crit.
I'm gonna need that book.
Okay.
Really, I'm not gonna worry about a stunt. Because I'm just trying to spin her around.
You are able to grasp her shoulder.
Yeah.
Now she can do things. You're not grappling her. She can still do stuff.
Oh yeah. Like if she likes lightnings me, well then that's a change of story.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get her attention.
You could do the impress one.
I
Can you
know
do that
you're
one?
there.
Hey, Adeline, could we talk about the fireball?
Little overreaction, but okay.
Well, you need to ask for consent every time because then people won't react like that when you come near them.
People shouldn't have that as their step 1 reaction. First off, It's like step 2.
They're being dumb, and I would like to be more sneaky than that.
Okay.
Because
Listen.
I'm trying to scout ahead, but they are not interested in that apparently.
We're very interested in that.
I'm gonna try and disappear with Forest Blend.
What,
So
in the rocks,
you and a number of
going.
creatures up to your willpower, which screw those people. 6 yards of you blend into natural or wooded surroundings. I imagine the cave is still
Cave is
a natural
natural.
surrounding. For the duration of the encounter, a successful perception seeing test versus your spell power is required to spot anyone concealed by the spell, but I don't care about that. If you make an attack, it negates it. So it's a cost of 4, but basically I want to sort of like blend into the rock so he thinks like he grabbed me, but he didn't.
Okay.
Okay.
Spell roll. Give me a spell casting roll. This is intelligence.
You're blowing points on this. Come on.
Worth it.
We only have an hour to go.
So it's +7, which I really needed. So it's going to be
17.
Yeah, 17 and 12. Because he's being noisy. I'm trying to be like subtle here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I totally understand BFF. Totally get it. Got it.
Part of being a team is communication.
You're literally like to the point of going, part of the being a team is that, and then she disappears.
Real mature, Adeline. Real mature. All right, fine. You go do your thing. We'll do ours.
She's probably doing that so no one else will see her either.
Yeah, but she should talk to us so we can formulate a plan on how we're going to sneak up on these guys.
I don't know if there's guys in here.
We don't. But we should have a plan in case there are guys.
Well,
So
there's
he thinks he gets me, and I'm gonna just kind of stealth out and sort of keep sneaking further down the cave because I am just trying to check if there are even people down there.
Sure.
Well, I hope Adeline isn't down this hallway. Notch and arrow. Be good to know where she's at so I don't accidentally hit her. Communication's important. Teamwork.
I'm just gonna like shake my. She probably like scouting or something.
That's fine.
Yeah. No, but
Y'all
she
like
did say-
noisy assholes coming into here too.
She's also kind of, not the scout.
It's not my bag.
Oh, you're jealous. I see.
Listen, I have one role in this party.
Okay, well, and you're sad that she's better at hiding than you are.
She's
I get
not
that.
better at hiding. I throw my
totally-
bow down. God damn it!
I get it. It's hard. She's good at a lot of stuff.
All right.
But you're good too. Like everybody thinks that you are a good thing for sometimes.
Beautiful, you're killing me. Absolutely killing me.
You're a good thing at sometimes. You have to add that to as a quote right now. You're a good thing at sometimes. For the love of God, please add that quote.
God, I'm just like,
All right. Well, I'm gonna pick up Sasha and continue
You guys
on.
don't have headphones in, so you can't hear what Kimmy can hear right now.
I know.
So you might want to describe that.
All I heard was you're a good thing at sometimes.
I'm sorry. I was laughing. Do you hear me laughing?
No.
Oh, I can't
you-
hear it now.
You're not hearing
I'm
anything?
not hearing anything. Oh, we forgot to turn up the volume again. When I faded it to make it cool, this is up. Here, stop it and start it again. No! We're hearing like chanting and weird animal-like noises and crickets. So super.
This is a really
There's a lot of them. I think there's puppies in the cave.
should say that.
We have to save the puppies.
All right, I want to go further down deeper into the cave.
Dude, I forgot. By default, are we at journeyman?
It depends. If it doesn't say journeyman or master after the arcana, then you're novice level for
Okay,
that.
so this I'm just novice.
You're novice. You're novice for that.
Okay. So, I would like to cast the Hero's Might.
Okay.
Magic power cost of 5. I have to reach 12. Your arcane power infuses the number of targets equal to your willpower, which is 2. So I would like to try to instill the Hero's Might on, because I'm still near them, right?
Yeah.
You have not run off yet,
No.
and we can't find her.
Yeah.
But then they may freely
Some
move
flashback.
freely and still enjoy its effect until the end of the encounter. Those enhanced with the Hero's Might gain a +1 bonus to damage when making melee and ranged attacks. And I can designate myself as one of the targets, but I'm a giver.
Aw. Feel good. Like really
Excellent.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Good
good.
thinking.
Easy.
So I need 12 or
I
higher.
feel like you've been juicing.
What?
You can reroll that one.
I can reroll that one.
Lommeled.
Exactly 12. You rolled exactly.
12, yeah. Well, also, what does intelligence part of it? No.
What would he
For
what do you
this,
add
it
to
would be intelligence. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a +3.
Okay.
So
Okay. So you two are +1 damage, and for a while.
Okay. Excellent.
It's time is wibbly wobbly.
Yes.
yes.
Cool.
Oh, I keep forgetting to use the focus. Oh well, sorry.
That's okay. You've got enough on your.
You still got
to
it.
do it.
Yeah.
So okay, cool, awesome. Are you gonna? You can hear these sounds as well. You hear the sounds of the chanting up ahead. Are you gonna follow them? Or are you gonna do something else? Because you're
I'm
in
going to
front.
keep following them because I'm not sure what's going on. I didn't hear the conversation at the bar that there was basically a cult in town.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to keep following because I want to kind of scout out what's happening up ahead.
Sure, no problem. And you're being all stealthy,
Yeah, I mean, I basically blend with the rock work.
right?
Uh-oh. He's making a face. Maybe I'm not blending with the rock work.
Maybe not.
It's like that's clearly an opal.
This is some nice atmosphere.
That's
sound.
clearly basalt right there, and we're all in granite.
I died.
Sorry, I don't know.
Bringing around the
I don't
jokes.
know my geology. I'm sorry.
You. I don't know how this is gonna work. So you follow the sounds, and you see a dim light up ahead, and it's kind of a sooty red, light
Sure.
And there's flickering from like torches and whatnot. And as you come up to an opening in the cave, and there's an cavern, and this is where the lights are, and this is where the chanting is coming from.
Sure.
As you look into the cavern, it's not huge. It's maybe 30 feet wide and maybe 50 feet long.
Sure.
Natural cavern. But at the far end of it is a big statue, and I will need from you an intelligence lore roll
Oh, okay.
at this point.
Intelligence and is it Arcana lore?
I'll let it go. I'll let it apply.
You wrote it on the sheet, man.
I know. I'm aware.
So it's going to be 12 plus another 7, so 19.
You have never seen one of these before,
Okay.
but you have seen pictures. You've seen drawings. Drawings.
Crude
Drawing.
Drawings.
Drawings. Sorry.
Y'all.
If it was that, it'd be drawlings.
Drawings, yeah.
I've seen a lot of drawings, let's be honest.
This is an idol of a dead god
Okay.
called Baglith, Baeglydd,
Okay.
who was an ancient god of death and destruction.
That always seems good.
That always goes well.
Do I see Teglin anywhere?
Yes, as a matter of fact. You
Is he tied
do-
up to this dead god statue?
No, he's tied up off to the side.
Okay.
Okay, but he's off to the side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
In the midst, there are pitbulls.
I'm sorry, what?
There are people.
People. Okay.
Oh, I heard pit bulls.
I heard pit
Yeah, I
bulls.
was like, oh, the puppies, we find them.
Yes.
There are 8 or 10 guys in, because why wouldn't you, in heavy red robes. And they're all like doing the weaving, and chanting thing. And the up at the front is a woman in the same red robes, although with much more in the way of adornment and decoration and whatnot. And she has the barmaid from the
Sure. The barmaid from the bar.
right,
The
and
dragon's perch.
she pulls her head back, arching, forcing her to arch back, and like slits her throat and blood sprays out.
Oh, man.
Now, is there
I
a
don't know
way?
what's
I mean, is there a ledgeway or anything that I can start moving back behind the statue?
The statue is on the far side of
Sure.
the cavern.
No, I totally understand that. I'm masked at the rock. I want to know if I can start sneaking, like, sort of back against the rock
Sure.
towards
Perception
the
check, please.
statue. Okay. Do you want seeing in that?
See,
Or?
this
Okay.
is. I'll let you have your focus. It's really more hearing, but
Okay.
or just kind of like sensing.
Just
Okay.
like over.
Is it?
It's not seeing.
It's not seeing. If it's not seeing, then
Let's believe you.
I'll use a help the player, and that gives me a +2, right?
Okay.
So I'll turn that into you. So that's going to give me a +4, which I probably really need. These dice are crap today.
Yeah, they don't like you.
Apparently. So that's going to give me a 13 in total.
There is someone standing right behind you.
Nope.
Peekaboo, it's me.
Just,
It's a. I don't think it's really.
No.
I was doing my own theme music and then I just stop and Okay. I'm going. If someone is standing right behind me, I'm going to, like, just stop.
Okay.
I am rock.
Cousin of Groot.
Because I have no
Channel
idea.
the rock.
I don't know who's behind me.
Okay. We'll leave that right there for just a second.
Cool.
No.
Cliffhanger.
Okay.
Literally, I look like rock.
Grumble, grumble, bitch, bitch, moan.
So the three of you.
Hopefully they distract who's behind me.
So the three of you are coming down the passage, and you can hear the chanting, and you see the sooty red light ahead. But in the sooty red light, you can see shadows. Okay, and you see a shape that looks for all the world like stone, but it's the shape of Adeline outlined in the sooty red light. And but behind Adeline is a person-sized figure in you can't really tell what color, kind of clothing, that looks for like they're really about to stab Adeline.
Ah, okay.
Really looks like that.
Like with the shooty.
Yeah, I'm gonna
your
shoot
thing.
The
at
thing I wanted to
Adeline.
do, I just realized was a master talent, and I can't.
No.
Oh,
Wow.
You really
you
don't
shot
want to save
Adeline.
Adeline at all.
That's
is
gonna be
a
a 10.
4 total. Oh, really?
That's a 10 with a stunt. ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Shooty.
Oops.
Pew pew.
Pee-pee.
But that's gonna miss.
Fuck. I didn't think I was going to be the first character death, but I should have seen it coming.
Okay, well, I may miss, but would it be possible to alert her to the presence of...
You bet.
Okay, that's what I meant to do all along.
So a familiar arrow goes
I knew
off
that
of the
arrow.
stone and goes clattering by.
That asshole's trying to kill me.
And in that moment, the figure behind you wheels because, aware that somebody's just shot at them. So that happened.
Hey! Get away from my best friend!
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
I'm the worst.
Friend.
The
Screech.
chanting stops.
We do the record scratch.
Yeah, kind of.
Hey, guys. We forgot our robes. We're late. Happy to be here, though.
Really happy to be party of death cult. It's fine.
We're
really.
from the Eastern chapter. From Newbrook.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Oh, a dog. Deception. I've got that in a 2. No.
So the guy who turned sees you, realizes that he's outnumbered, and is going to jump or try to push back past Adeline. So, Adeline, you have the opportunity to do something right now if you would like.
Yes, please. Let me pick up this book again. Well, it's a one-shot, so going through some of my spell mumbo-jumbo is not going to be the worst thing in the world right now.
Sure.
We're looking like we're heading towards combat chat, just FYI.
Yeah, I think they picked up on that probably.
Just in case they were wondering or thinking
When,
about it.
when I shouted too, I started running forward.
Sure.
Like I was gonna help protect her. 'Cause she's
Okay.
might be.
Okay, so this is definitely not considered, dirt, right?
Qualify.
Okay. Well, there's
Not wood.
There's earth speed.
Uh-huh.
Which you let the earth swallow and transport you, re-emerging anywhere within 30 yards you can see. You must be standing on dirt when you cast the spell and must emerge from the dirt as well.
It's so creepy.
Yep.
It's awesome.
We have a portal gun.
Yeah.
I kind of want to
Basically.
see. I'm trying to get back behind the statue.
She's an earthbender.
Sure.
Target number is 13. It's a lot of magic points, yo.
Okay. But this is one of your focus areas of magic, so you don't need to spend this.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
Because you have Earth Arcana focus.
Yeah, I do. I just really don't want to fuck it up. So it's a +7, basically.
Right. You can't use more than one focus on any die roll.
Oh, you can't stack focus.
Right.
Okay, got it. Okay,
Got it.
so
Extra
it's a magic
focus.
point cost of 6, which is a lot. Oh god, that's a fucking 1. I knew
Is
that.
it?
Yeah, that's
It's
an 8
smiling.
plus 7. Yeah, it is. I know that it's a 1. It's basically laughs at you.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
like
trolling you.
One. Yeah.
It's like the laughing dog from
So it's 8
Duck
plus
Hunt.
7.
I always try to
So
shoot
that,
that dog.
that does still give me a 15.
So that's enough.
Okay.
So the rest of you, you're charging forward.
Yeah.
Adeline just like got swallowed up by the ground.
Okay.
Oh god, the ground ate her!
What do they do?
Holy shit, guys!
The guy
just
is
gonna, like-
jumping back into the room.
Or,
And what are you two doing?
Have we noticed that Teglin's in the?
Not yet. You can't see around that far yet.
Oh, okay.
So you're running? Are you running straight through the middle, or are you running like around the ledge too?
I just was running.
Well, no, you've got a passage in front of you.
Yeah.
She was like here. There's a guy here, right? The earth swallowed her up. He's jumping into this room that you can see like the end of, and you see light coming from over there and chanting coming from over there. Although the chanting is now stopped.
I was probably going I mean, if there's like something I can't cross over, obviously, but I was probably going straight for him. Like I was just gonna
you can
bash
charge.
him.
You can charge
Yeah.
straight at him,
Yeah.
and
That was
charging is a thing.
Oh, yay! It's a thing. Charging.
Not just your credit card.
Actually, there is. Where is it? Where is it? Look under.
In the book or in the
Combat
thing?
stumps.
Actually, it's a combat action, not a combat stunt.
Oh. Is that a different?
Yeah, it's different. You don't need points.
Aha! I don't need points.
It is your
Do I roll
action.
for it still? No.
No, you run
was the
half.
number?
You charge half of your.
So 13 or 17. So 13 or 17.
My half my run. Oh, my charge. It's a 6.
Yes.
6 yards.
Yeah, there it is. You move up to half your speed, round it down,
Sorry, it's
yards,
gone. We've lost it.
and then
Swallowed
make
by
a
the
melee attack
Okay.
against an adjacent enemy, which would be him.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a +1 bonus on your attack roll.
Okay. I have another. I need to get another die.
Actual dice.
Pips.
Yeah. This is actually the only pip dice that I own.
Oh my.
And it's fucked you every single time.
That's awful. I'm gonna spend my.
No,
thing.
this one was rolling
no, I'm not
really
gonna
good
save
the
this.
other night too, which makes me
Other
sad.
What'd you get?
6,
Well,
7,
it's plus fighting.
Out against my
and 8. Oh wait, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
+1.
13.
Okay. His defense is 12.
Pink mist.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you have charged up and
Yeah.
and
Just like
smacked him.
shield slammed him.
Yeah, and
Well,
smacked
there's
him with
also
your
a stunt, right?
Oh yeah, I got 2 3s.
Yeah, and there's a stunt there, so combat stunt. Combat
There
stunt.
Smash him to dust one. No,
There's a how
There's
many stunt points do you have?
3.
3. Too bad because there's a great stunt that I love, and it's called lethality.
Yeah. No.
You just rip his spine out.
Predator
Finish
style.
that.
Yeah.
Get over
Hey,
here!
oh, get away from her, you bitch!
You kiss him on the cheek and he like explodes.
Yeah. I will do lightning attack. That means I can make a second attack against this enemy,
Okay.
or a different one within range and sight.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay, that's not possible. Okay, it says if you roll doubles on the second attack roll, though, so I do have to roll it again for the second one.
Right for the second
not-
attack, but you have to do damage for your first attack first,
Okay.
which is on your sheet, but under longsword, but I believe it's 2d6 plus like 8.
2d6 plus 5 for my longsword.
2d6
And you
plus
have a
5.
+1 from our
And I have my plus
hero.
one.
Plus 1
from
from that.
Nico.
So 2d6
And
plus
my
6.
axe.
And my
2d6.
And my base.
Probably shouldn't. This is a 6 and a 3, so 9 and 10. No, I'm sorry.
Can I see the book,
10, 15, 16.
16.
There we go.
Yeah.
I forgot about the
Thank you.
pluses.
I
Sorry.
was going to say. Okay.
That's all I need.
So you hit him. He's not happy about that. He doesn't like it. A bit. Not at all. So now you've got your lightning attack stunt, so you get to make another attack on him right away.
So it's 15. I'm sorry, not 16. It's 15.
Okay, 15. That's fine.
Okay.
But you get to make another attack on him
Okay.
right away.
Do I roll for success again? And
Yeah,
then
you have to roll
okay.
roll another attack.
You know who I am.
6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay. You hit him lots. Because you only needed a 12.
Don't mess with my friend.
Right.
She turned into dust.
So
She's dead.
No, I'm pissed.
roll your damage,
Okay.
and after you calculate your damage for this attack, add 2 to it.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay. Got it.
Haste.
So
Jesus.
so you run up, smash him with your shield, knock him down, and then just like whoosh, whoosh,
Yeah.
and just like X his chest,
And that
and
asshole.
it opens up, and kind of like blooms, kind of like a really grotesque flower.
Yeah.
And he expires.
Jib's head,
In a
guys.
screen.
Jib's head.
Yeah. Jib's hit. This is
Most beautiful blood flower that ever bloomed.
switch out that white dice because I can't read it from this far away.
Yeah. So that happened. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to roll initiative. So everybody roll plus dexterity, and remember
Is
you
it
have a
still 3
focus there,
dice?
Mace. Yeah, it's always 3 dice.
I'm just double checking.
9.
Plus dexterity.
Yes.
So that's going to be
15.
13.
Nice.
That is 13 plus 4 is 17.
Sick of Miko.
Okay. Go.
It's like, you need any help?
5, 9, 13.
Awesome die.
Sure, Guido made that. I said 13
Really?
plus
Yeah.
dexterity.
He made sets
15.
of them for each of us in our masks
Can I
game.
see?
Yeah.
That's lovely.
He sells them on Etsy now, I
Are
believe.
they like really heavy?
No,
Oh,
they're
that's,
aluminum.
that's really lovely. I love it. It's not too heavy, but it's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Talia, what did you get?
Now everyone
That's
has
you,
touched
Kimmy.
it.
Talia?
I know, but then we all talked about stuff.
Or for your
I
initiative?
forgot.
Roll again.
No. Wait,
17.
15, because I had
I
13
thought you had
and then plus 2.
15, so, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alan?
13.
15.
That was a number I could remember.
No, I'm sorry. Sir Guido has a Kickstarter. If you check on
Oh.
our forums, happyjacks.org/forum, I know he posted there.
Fen, what did you get?
It's
15.
really cool, Sir Guido.
Yeah. 15.
Sir Guido, they're dupe.
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 Dupes.
I said dupe.
Dupe.
I'm sorry, let me say the entire word. It is dope.
There you go.
Better? Is that good for you, Mac?
That was better.
Dupay?
Dupay.
Dupe.
Hey, yeah.
Doopy.
All right.
It's so doopy. It's super doopy.
Super doopy.
Oopie doopie. Oopie doopie. Okay. So, Fen, you're first.
Alright.
You're standing in a passageway. You just watched her run in, pounce on a guy, and just like open him up like a grapefruit.
So beautiful, so deadly. Well, I don't see any other enemies along.
You hear people off to the left.
Local people to
You
kill.
hear the sound of ridding of weapons.
Sounds like they're rigging weapons. I'm gonna run past her
Okay.
till I can get a clear shot.
You
at
can
her.
absolutely do that.
Okay, and I do so, and I take aim at whatever the first cultist or villager I see.
Well, there are people in red robes.
Red robes, wizards of Thay.
Red rober.
Sitting somebody to murder you out over. It's gonna be 15 plus bows with an S.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be 22.
You have two
Okay.
bows that you
Listen,
like.
I didn't write this. I'm just saying.
That's because it's the weapons. It's the weapon group.
Yeah, bows.
Bows covers longbows, short bows, crossbows.
All
And
the
they make
bows.
speakers.
Different than a bow set.
Their headsets are amazing.
Okay.
I was going to do a bow.
So-
So much for that.
Roll your damage.
Okay, for bows, it's 1d6.
Add an extra d6 because you hit
Alright.
him so lots.
I hit him
You hit him a lot.
lot.
Kill
Okay,
him a lot. Feast and famine, yo.
right, both ends of the spectrum
Oh, yeah.
on that one. I got 7 plus 4. It's gonna be 11.
Okay. Excellent.
You doing okay over there?
Never.
Never.
Not even a little bit.
Cheers. How much do you have left in that?
Wait a minute, I have an actual fucking bottle, mister. I've got 5 cans.
Me. That's what you sound like.
All I'm saying is catch up. Mr. Oh, I'm an Irishman.
I like you, Mac. You're weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some might even say strange like that.
Oh.
No one says that. Nobody at all in all of the ether.
Okay.
I thought of it, Matt.
Pick a number 1 through 8 for me there.
Let's go 7.
Okay.
I still don't like your character. I
And
never
you
like
did
any of
11?
your characters. What
I did
the
11
hell?
points damage.
I love it. It's awesome. Because we love each other enough in real life that we don't have to like each other in game.
It balances out.
Yeah.
Okay. Miko,
Drink more wine.
what do you want to do?
You just saw me open in person.
Yeah.
Kimmy,
So,
join us.
sorry, I don't quite
I'm gonna
understand
have
the
to write
arcane
that.
blast and big blast stuff that's in the Palace and Talon.
What
You
that
got
allows
lightning.
you to do is
you want me to
increase the
For you to drink.
the effect of your attack spells.
Okay.
That's a Kimmy-sized glass.
I don't have to refill it later. Less work.
Oh, I see. So I could like use it to do like lightning. Okay.
Yeah. Let me double check that. It's in the book. Well, I'll have to. Hang on. I gotta find what I'm looking for.
Find the thing, Jib.
I mean, like, at this rate, I'm literally going to have to run chat for the next game.
Okay.
Get ready
Yeah,
for a lot of incorrectly spelled words.
Great.
Oh, that's the problem, is I still smell immaculately.
You
Take it
smell
over.
amazing.
I spell immaculately and spell immaculately. Whatever you choose to hear at the time,
Okay.
sir.
What that allows you to do is, if you're
No, you
holding your
smelt
arcane device,
immaculately.
which in your case is the symbol of your god,
Okay.
Iron.
you can make a special ranged attack that damages foes with a blast of magical energy. And what the big version of it does is it does extra damage.
Kimmy, could we just have you carrying Miko? Like, gun?
It's like the Roman candle says Miko on the side.
Yeah.
Use
It's
the
a Miko
battering.
missile. Pah.
Use the battering ram.
Yes.
Man. Fall back.
Nice.
So that's what Blast and Big Blast do.
Okay. I'm going to look at. Sorry. So I will.
I disappeared.
You don't see her.
Oh, okay.
The earth swallowed her.
The earth
All
swallowed
right. So
her
I'm
up.
going to. Yeah. So I'll follow into the room, and then I probably would like to try a lightning spell. Actually.
Okay.
Watch out, Miko. It's dangerous up here. Stand behind me, the man. Oh, shit!
Conductor.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Maybe you stand in front of me. Protect me, Miko.
I'll cover you from behind.
Tar tootin'.
I'll cover your behind. Wait, what?
Look at you, Talia. Always at you.
No, I think they're behind.
How
Shields.
close? How close am I to any of the red robe folk?
Somewhere
Within
between 8 and 12 yards.
Okay. All right.
Well
so,
within range of the spell.
Okay.
Theater of the mind.
Well, yeah. Shock blast.
Just
Slot
mine.
appropriate distance.
Yeah.
Shock blast
Everyone's
is 6
from-
yards, so I could try the jolt.
Okay.
Cost of 3. Target number is 11. I can jolt one visible character within 10 yards of me.
Nice.
Okay.
Jolt away.
So first off, make a spellcasting roll. This is accuracy.
Okay, so roll for accuracy.
Yeah, roll plus accuracy.
Is there?
So that is a 9 plus 3 is 12.
Okay.
Wait,
You got no focuses on that one?
No. No focus for accuracy.
how did you get...
Hey, my
Wait,
helper
is it-
friend.
You have help. You have help players.
Use one of the tokens.
We got like 25 minutes left. Go do that.
I will focus.
So you get.
There we go.
There you go.
So,
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna hit.
okay.
And are you looking at just the closest guy or person in red? They might be women. I don't know.
Pick a number 1.
Or
through-
do you
okay.
want like okay?
So-
is there one like dressed in like fancy?
Are we
robes?
Yes.
worried about assuming their gender here? Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't want to say
There's
things like
there's a woman up at the front who has more ornate robes. They're also more revealing because, you know, she has to be.
It's fantasy age.
Fantasy age. She has to be.
In Jib's mind.
Yeah, Chip's
All right, so she looks
Tell you a
different
funny
than the
story after the
others.
game.
I'm excited.
So I will aim at her.
Okay. Say again, please. I was distracted for a
aiming
minute.
at the.
I'm aiming at the lady.
The
Got it.
revealing girl.
Let the GM focus, damn it, Mac.
And then, so I roll again? Or
No, you've already hit.
Okay.
You've hit. You just roll your damage.
Okay, roll for... how do I know what's damage?
It's in the jolt spell.
So it'll be written on the thing. Yeah.
I think it's like 1d6.
Let's see. No, it's cool. Jolt, attack, MP, casting time, target number 11. I don't see it either. Chip.
Worms, Roxanne, worms.
We're the worst.
So what's chat talking about now?
Jib.
Jib?
They're talking about Jib.
What
Did
did I do?
anybody get Frida's boneless cat
They're ta-
earlier?
Oh,
I think they did.
Really?
Yeah, I
I'm
missed.
shocked.
We were doing
it's
stuff.
actually right here.
Oh.
You jolt one visible character within 10 yards of you. The target takes 2 penetrating damage and must succeed in a concentration stamina test versus your spell power or become stunned.
Oh.
It's very like Dark Side Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah.
I like it.
Unlimited power.
And that they like Mac better than Mason.
Yeah, that's
what
fine.
Skyrim said.
I mean, I get that.
It's because the extra E on Mace. It's just too many letters.
I know.
Okay. Well, she will take 2 penetrating damage. She'll take that. And she is not. What is your spell power? It's the bottom number. In your spells section, there are two
This
It's,
one?
it's just
Yeah.
down
Oh,
at
yeah.
the very,
12.
very bottom.
12.
Yeah, she beat that.
Okay.
Bitch.
That means she's powerful.
I know, right?
Shocking. Don't close it. Don't lose those pages.
Okay.
It's like flying the Concords. She's so hot. She's making me sexist. Bitch.
I missed that show.
I love Flight of the Conchords.
Oh my god.
Okay, Talia.
So I think my friend is dead, and I'm like,
Killed by the
like, I think this like.
Take it out on the earth.
Yeah, no,
We
I'm
must
turning
kill the
around, I'm
earth.
spinning, and I am just like berserker raging on anything in red cloaks around me. Like, so I kind of just like bash into that room.
I
I'm
like
not,
it.
I'm not wearing red, right? Just making sure.
Are you?
Brown, hopefully.
Are you wearing your brown pants?
Always
today?
my brown pants into battle. Come on with jokes like these.
Just well done. So I just like
I'm gonna try.
bash into the room, and I'm just like bashing into people and like slashing, just like I did with that guy, basically.
Okay.
Just kind of like wading into.
So you're
the,
going to charge the next guy and do the thing?
do the thing.
Kimmy's into that BS, bashing and slashing.
Where did I put my dice? Did I put,
it
oh, I put
Nah,
them
that's
away.
just my
That's
pile of
weirdness.
dice.
Yeah, where did you put it? I
I
know you
dropped-
dropped
I
one.
put them back
away.
in.
Yeah, we
I
still-
can't believe.
Why?
Case of the missing.
I was
die.
distracted. I don't know. Oh, here it is.
That'll be the next game. Is Case of the Missing Die. It's a mystery game.
You have to keep rolling to find. Until you find
That
the
die keeps
That
So
was
then
a
it
hell
keeps,
of a roll,
it keeps
though.
falling off the
Yeah,
table.
that's
that
that's
was
a
a really
boss
15.
roll.
That roll there.
Holy
There was
crap.
15, 16, and then 21 total.
She killed the earth.
She
Holy
just go
crap.
Incredible Hulk.
My best friend just died. I'm gonna take it out.
Okay.
Jerks mean
roll your
people.
damage and add an extra
Okay.
6-sided dice. Did I see doubles there?
Maybe.
No.
I thought you had 2 5s.
No,
You
I
have
had
five,
I had 1
6,
5
4.
and a 6 and a 1.
Oh, okay.
Wait, or something like that.
4.
4.
You're attacking the darkness.
The darkness.
I really have a terrible memory. Like awful.
Is there any Mountain Dew?
Wait, I rolled 2
Hey, chicks
d6.
there. What
So,
to
yeah.
do?
Oh.
+6 against ogres.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay. Pick a number 1 through 8. Do not pick 7.
4.
Sorry, I took 7.
Well, 7, 8, 9.
That's why 6
And
6 is afraid
7
of 7.
points of damage?
I don't know. But I think, no.
Golf clap.
How
I got
is-
it.
Ben.
I got it. I remembered.
Okay, good.
MVP.
It's covered.
That's why I say it out loud so the chat
It's
room
covered.
remembers for me, and
MVP.
they're like, duh, it was this.
Most
You said it
Ben
5 seconds
Enjoy.
ago.
So now there's a bunch of cultists going to do their thing.
Oh, yeah.
Dick. Hopefully nothing.
Hopefully the thing is running
I've seen the
away.
blue girl. It can get real bad real quick.
No, that didn't go
And
anywhere.
this is Jib's mind. So.
Yes, it's true.
That went even less of anywhere. I just rolled a 4.
That's hard on 3 dice.
You gotta be like specifically bad.
Where's Stork? All right,
just
come out from behind the
They're
curtain.
tripping over
Stork.
the robes right now. That's what's happening.
Yes.
Oh, we told you we need to make them a
No
foot
capes.
shorter.
No capes.
No games.
No robes.
No robes. Disrobe.
Now it's a party.
Okay. What is your defense there, Talia?
My defense is 14.
God damn. What's your armor?
7.
That's right, Kimmy.
So,
They would. That would.
you feel
You see my beach balls about this big.
you feel a sword blow
Uh,
land on your torso somewhere, but it doesn't penetrate your armor.
Just makes you angrier.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't shoot him. You'll just make him angry.
Racing for the joke.
Racing beers, racing jokes.
Yep.
This is a horrible decision on somebody's account.
Fen, what is your defense?
My defense is a 14.
And you missed. All right, one more. Miko, what is your defense?
14.
Okay, that's actually going to hit.
Oh no, not Miko.
So pure.
and you're-
But I just want to
She's the heart of the party.
sneak.
okay. So
Steal.
You're going to take 8 points of damage against your health minus whatever your armor is.
So I have an armor 3,
Right. So you're going to take 5.
5
Okay.
damage, and then
Health.
subtract it from my health.
You subtract it
Yeah.
from your health.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm at 43. Okay.
Right. It's like, yeah, trivial.
Miko, no!
Okay, Adeline, you reappear in a dark space. You can tell that you are where you wanted to be. You are behind the
Yeah.
idol. And you can see the light coming from, and you can hear the sounds of fighting coming from the other side.
Okay. So I noticed that you wrote on my sheet oratory.
Yeah.
I would like to great and powerful Oz this. Because I have Arcane Scholar,
Nice.
and I got, you told me sort of about their god,
Right.
and I would like to let them know their god is very displeased with them.
Okay. Okay. So make with the role play thing. What are you going to? What are you going to say? I want to hear this.
What's the name of this god?
Biglith.
Beglith?
Big lift. Yeah.
All right. Do I know that there are written texts about this god?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Book of Big Lift.
You know.
The little big Book of Big Lift.
Basically, you're gonna whatever you come up with is going to fit the.
Big
the-
Little Book of Beglith.
Yeah.
Fall before Beglith, you have displeased me. Did you not read of the sacred text? Did I not tell you that red was forbidden?
Do we know this is like a routine that we do every so often?
We'll come back to that in a minute.
Okay.
Fall before me and ask my forgiveness before I smite you down for your transgressions.
All right. Give me some persuasion.
All right. That is on my communication, but I still don't have a really great score in it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this because I really want to persuade these.
Help up.
Okay,
Yeah, you
but
get
you,
plus two
but
for
you have a
persuasion
talent
now.
called oratory.
Oh, okay. So I have a talent oratory and I have communication persuasion. So how
Right.
much does that add for me?
Okay. Book. I need the book.
The
for a second.
book.
Book? Who's
We
got the
need
book?
the book. Do the book thing.
Because I really want to convince them I'm their
No,
god.
no, I'm with you.
Absolutely.
I am with you.
Captain Hook! Great and powerful Oz and or Peter Panning.
Yep, absolutely.
Also, I don't want to grow up.
A good call. Yep. Oh,
Yes.
this was well planned and well thought out. I
Yeah.
was going to say. Yeah. Working out.
You're doing that while you're fighting dudes, aren't you? And you're like, this is working out. This is
okay.
going
It's
pretty
It's good. Yeah.
Life ended.
Snap.
Okay, what your oratory talent allows you to do doesn't really affect your die roll. But if you fail your die roll, you can re-roll it
Okay.
because of your oratory
Oh,
talent.
that's cool.
Okay, so persuasion is going to be a +2, right?
Right.
Because my communication's only 1 because I'm garbage. So I get a +3.
May have
So
to
oratory will
keep
let me roll it if I really
If
suck.
you really suck, if it really goes bad.
Ooh.
That was not super
Terrible.
great.
10?
So that
It's
was
a
a
tenner.
9 plus another 3, so 12.
Okay. It's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what the result, whether you succeeded or failed. You have to decide for yourself.
Uh-oh.
But you have to take the second roll.
I have to take the second roll.
Yes.
I said do it. Do the second roll.
It's not the better of them. It's the second roll.
Okay, that die is going away. 'Cause these two look similar, so
Yeah.
they're acceptable.
Good luck, Juju.
Oh.
That one. Why do you have that die? Kill that die.
Seriously, rolled great against players.
It
It doesn't
did,
roll great when you
yeah.
were a
No,
player.
you're on the other side of the
So that's
screen.
going to be a 9 plus 3, so it's freaking 12 again. I got
Yeah.
12 both times.
Okay. All right. Cool. Because they're in the middle of a fight. They're not gonna fall down and prostrate themselves,
Sure.
but they are gonna be perplexed and confused for a moment.
That's at least something.
So what I am going to say is that is going to give everyone else a +2 on your next die roll, your next attack roll.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to roll other dice next.
Just the attack,
Yeah.
not the damage.
I got some pink ones over here if you want those.
Those are pretty.
All 6s. Watch. Look at that shit.
Wow.
See, that could have been you. But you playing.
Yeah.
I am playing.
And he
Shut
used
the
it up
fuck
now, so now that won't work for anybody.
I was going to use this to give me another 2, guys. But the
Actually,
DM's
that's
like,
like very
nah.
average. It's an incredibly average roll.
This is
There's
incredibly.
a 6 and a 1
That
and a 4.
is what I'm aiming for. Incredibly average. Across
Exactly in
the
the
board.
middle.
Life.
Life, yeah.
Okay.
One
So-
child. Incredibly average.
Yeah. Yes.
Swapping up dice for next time.
So the woman who is at the front, who is was who slit Maya's throat. Yeah.
She's also the one with the ornate robes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
One and the same.
Well, my character doesn't know that, but yes. Keep rubbing that. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Boom, boom, boom.
I should bring it closer to my face. They like that.
Yeah. My favorite is when like people are trying to sneak eating candy or something. They're like, and they're like
They can't hear
Over
me.
here, guys.
Under the table, yeah.
Under the table is like the
There's
key.
barriers of sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is like really topical to your conversation last night on looking up rules in games. Huh?
So, yeah,
I am terrible at that. I very rarely look at rules. Occasionally, if it's really out there, for the most part, I'm like, I don't know, you fucking do it or something.
yeah, I hand wave it unless challenged on it. Then I'm like, okay, you look it up. We're gonna keep playing.
Yeah. Well, I like doing it, like, especially, like, for one-shots and when you're learning a system or when you're having people playing a system for the first time. Because then it's like I think as the teacher in me, it's like the learning opportunity. Like, we're all playing the system to try it out and learn it. If we're hand-waving, we're not really necessarily playing the system.
But if it's a storytelling opportunity, you kind of like
Right.
big
It
halts.
depends.
momentum.
Like Werewolf, there's a lot of times where I'm like, just be awkward amongst yourselves, and I'll look up the rules.
Brood,
Wow,
brood
you
publicly.
really distracted her.
No.
Because she got
Steve Holt.
Uh,
I'm not
um,
ticklish, so that won't work.
she still got a 12. But it's not enough. I don't think. Well, no, it's enough for the spell. No, it's not. It's not enough for the spell. Spell fizzled. Spell fizzled. Fizzled.
Fizzleed.
Fizzled. Okay, so that's the round.
I'm your god now.
So,
again.
Finn, back to you. Give me a perception roll, real quick. This is hearing based.
All right,
Okay,
that's
pretty
like
good.
Jesus.
15. I'm not hearing based for my perception.
What's
So.
your elf
But-
is here?
Stun?
Yeah,
That's a 6.
it's going to be 15, 17.
Yeah, you are absolutely certain that hollow
Stun then.
Oh,
voice
yeah.
of their god is actually Adeline.
Stunt.
Well, I'm going to do the with a flourish, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Because I got to convince these guys
Yeah.
that it is.
Yeah.
and that's going to give the rest of you guys a +1 against them. That's what flourish does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gives you a +1 against them.
Okay.
Heretics and fools! Don't you know who that is? It's your god! And I'm going to double down on that.
Excellent. You have doubled.
And I want to use communication deception.
Okay, make it happen.
Oh, long with that one.
Whoa, super long.
Okay.
Oh!
Stunted.
Jeez.
It's going to be 8, 9 plus 2. That's going to be 11 plus another 2 is 13.
Okay.
Do we just get them all to submit verbally?
Yeah. Do the
Fallout. Love that style.
Okay.
Talk 'em to death.
They are going. Okay. Everyone but her. Okay.
Okay.
They're going to fall down on the ground because they're terrified now.
To help sell it, I'm also going to prostrate myself.
Okay.
It's an illusion, Michael. A trick is what whores do for money.
God damn it.
Okay. So that happened. Miko. All of them just like drop down to the ground.
Okay.
You know.
Do we know that? Do I notice now that Teglin's in the room? Or wait.
Oh no. Yes, Teglin is in the room. You see him. He's chained up over on the side. He does not look good.
Okay. Because I have like
Never looked.
Typical Tegland.
I have lock picking
Okay.
as I guess under dexterity.
Yeah.
I would
So
like
you want to go pick the locks?
I would
on
like
the-
to
on
run
the,
over and try to unbind him.
Make that happen.
Okay, so I roll for dexterity.
Roll plus dexterity.
Okay.
And then add
Believe in
your
you,
focus.
Miko. You can do it. You failed me, Miko.
Can you use that for a plus
No,
two?
because he's already using a focus.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Okay, so that is 7 plus dexterity is 4, so that's 11, and then lockpicking, that's another 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13.
Okay. Well, they're not really that great a lock. So yeah.
They weren't expecting to be attacked.
Great God's shitty locks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you have unshackled Teglin.
Yes.
And
Is it-
Teglin does not look good at all. He's been beaten badly.
Sorry, what?
He's been beaten badly.
Oh dear.
He is in bad way.
Okay.
But the healer unlocked him.
Yeah, if there's only a healer in the group.
I got it.
It's got medicine on the
It's just
tip.
like a horse with a broken leg.
Yeah, you guys have seen Overwatch. I'm firing healing bullets. Healing arrows.
Okay. But you'll have to do that next round.
Yes,
Arrows.
I understand.
Okay. Talia.
I'm just like continuing, like angry murdering.
They're prostrating themselves. You're just murdering people.
We're just like wailing in the air because they're all like on the ground right now.
Just
Except
whacking
for the
down
lady.
on them. It's a trap.
There's one
Wait.
that's still standing, the priestess or whatever, in the robes.
Yeah, it was.
Have you guys seen Harmon Quest?
Nope,
No.
I'm too angry. I don't realize that's her voice. So,
Okay. So you're just okay.
I rolled to see. I was
Attack
like,
the
okay.
heretic.
They are like on the ground, prostrated, so they cannot defend themselves. So you can just you can just
I feel
you killed them, Talia. You killed them all.
killed them all. Okay.
I
Yeah.
hate sand.
Yeah.
God, it's why I love her.
Yeah.
killing.
I'm in a berserker rage. Like it's sort of like a thing.
That got dark.
Yeah.
He's imitating Wolverine's berserker rage. Snick, snick.
Yeah.
You can kill one of them
Oh,
around.
rats. I dig
Huh?
it.
One of
kill
them
one of them
around. Okay.
So
But if she
puppies,
continues to talk, I have to keep rolling
Sure.
to see if I recognize her voice. Because if at a point I recognize her voice,
yeah.
Oh, that's gonna end badly for me if you do.
I have to roll an
You
even number.
cocky asshole. Please don't recognize my voice, because this will end so badly for
Well,
me.
you've murdered everything, so.
Okay. Speaking of Adeline, what are you going to do? Adeline?
I can't see what the fuck is going on. I'm going to continue pretending to be their god.
Okay.
So did I roll what I rolled before?
No, you've got them convinced. You've already succeeded that. You're
All right, yeah,
continuing
I'm
the
just
same
going to
action.
keep talking and be like, Fools, kneel before me. Do you not understand? This is not what I request from my texts.
I demand a shrubbery.
And then a little nice path that goes next to it, and a little planter so it looks very nice.
Excellent.
And then you must cut down the largest tree in the forest with a herring.
I won't do it. Okay.
All right. 3 hours and 45 minutes. Got to the Monty
Return
Python
Monty
quotes.
Python. Record time.
Okay. So,
Run away!
yes, I think that's what's going to happen, because seeing that this is going really badly for her, okay, because, sorry, bad guys in my games do not fight to the death.
She commits suicide.
No.
Oh no.
No, she's going to run. But the place she's going to run to is right towards you.
Why you could just like eat her in the earth? You have those kinds
But
of things.
no, I can eat
she
myself.
doesn't actually know that you're there. Because remember, you're behind the thing, and she's going to run around the thing, and like, because there's a hallway behind you.
Stick your leg out.
What does she have on her?
Robes.
Does she happen to have a ceremonial dagger with a wood hilt?
Sure, why not? Why not?
Because I'd like to bring that wood back to life to it.
Wait, she's going to get killed by her own dagger?
Encapsulate her.
Okay. Okay, cool. We can do that.
Instead of
We are
conservation of mass
Groots.
going on here,
So-
but
so-
sure.
So, roll that magic.
I think it was, what was it, a 3-point
It's a
spell?
3-point spell, and I think it's a 13.
I think so too. Let's see, that was in the 60-somethings past the weapon page, which is very alluring. Sumptuous for lure.
They got all the bows there.
So many bows. Magic point cost is 3, target number is 10.
Okay.
So, and we decided that, what was that, an intelligence?
Uh-huh.
I have a specialty in wood.
Yep.
Giggity. So that's a +7. So 7
Hey,
plus
13.
another 10, 13, so 20?
Okay. Yeah, that works. So what does this wood dagger do when it comes to life?
Her wood dagger explodes from the hilt into this, like, one of those, like, creeping sort of, like, trees that starts to bend over, sort of gnarled.
Sure.
Because the weight can't normally support the heavy leaves that grow on this type of tree.
Yeah.
And just kind of goes over the top of her, and it's just like all these branches exploding from her belt, just like sweeping over her like a horrible wooden rainbow
Okay, cool.
of death.
I was just gonna hit her with arrows.
Awesome.
That's fucked up.
So, so the thing happens. You know, she gets all muckled up in the exploding wood.
She gets swamp
To the
thinged.
exploding wood.
The exploding wood,
Hashtag
And-
exploding wood.
and she goes staggering down past you down the hallway. Right, kind of blinded and disoriented by the
Exploding wood.
exploding wood. Yep. And the sounds of battle are fading.
It's just
It's
Jimmy
mostly just-
killing-
It's just you murdering. Frustrating
They're just like, ah!
I think at this point too, I think
I'm assuming you kind of like watch her as she goes stumbling down the hallway a ways. She goes stumbling a little ways down the hallway. You can't really see her now,
Yeah.
but
I imagine it makes her very top heavy.
yeah, and she kind of stumbles into a room a little farther down, and as she does, something lights up in the room with these sooty red lights.
She comes out of this super shredder.
And
Swamp thing.
You see this hulking
Grow lights. They get big.
man, a person-shaped iron statue that now has glowing crimson eyes and whatnot. And as she stumbles towards it, all of a sudden it like erupts open.
Holy shit, she's Iron Man.
Okay, and
I was actually thinking the Destroyer from Thor.
metal hooks on chains erupt out of the thing and like grab her
Ooh.
and snatch her into the thing, and then it like slams closed, and you hear the mechanical sounds of locks. And you hear her screaming because you had that like flash image of the inside of this thing was all spikes and horribleness.
Iron Maiden.
None of us see this. This is great.
And you hear her screaming, and you see like there are gems on the limbs of the thing, and you see as they go from like black, and it's like they're filling with red, like liquid redness.
This is a really shitty Infinity Gauntlet.
And then the thing like stands up and it's walking towards you.
I think we could easily outrun that. I mean, not every monster needs to be fought. I mean,
We have our steeds.
yeah, we got horses. That thing's got,
It's all good.
rock.
Is this still in initiative order, or do I get to do something else?
Oh no, you can do something right now.
Because I'm totally going to Earth Meld peace out towards the other entrance.
Right? We don't have to fight this at all.
I have no interest in getting anywhere near this. Plus, it's mechanical and gross.
Most of these people in this town are assholes. We don't have to save them. So
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
the horses, we've saved the horses already.
But they're nice. They're farming people.
Farming people that lied
Tell me about the
Oh, because they were afraid.
and stole our dwarf friend.
Their friend is dead.
and
Wait.
everything.
Your friend's not dead.
She doesn't know that, actually.
Yeah.
I know.
She thinks
I don't know that she doesn't
Given
know
the
that.
distances involved and the nature of that spell, you would reappear like in the room right at the entrance.
yeah.
That's so you see.
Do you want me to roll for that?
I'll let you.
Okay.
I'll let you. We're at the
Yeah,
end. We're at the end of the game.
because
Anyway.
fuck that noise. I'm not getting anywhere near this thing.
Right. So
I killed the bad guy.
Go into the
see
endless sea.
her
You can
like
follow us there.
rise up out of the ground.
You're okay. You're okay.
Of course,
I thought
I'm
you-
okay.
I'm gonna hug her.
No,
Hug,
stop!
hug,
Stop! Stop! There's a murder.
What is that?
That's a horrible
That's
murder
a
metallic man
thing.
heading our way. We should leave.
Adeline, what did you do?
There was a huge
I didn't do
detonation
anything.
and then the idol just like explodes
Okay.
outward.
I'm gonna put myself between her,
And this
Adeline,
hulking
and the thing.
iron thing, and you hear a woman screaming from inside it as it lumbers towards you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, bye. See ya.
A little help with Teglin?
Go
All
now.
right. I throw Teglin over my shoulder.
And you guys are gonna run. You guys are gonna flee
Yeah,
from this thing.
If they're all running, yeah, I'm actually gonna pick up
Well, I'm
Adeline.
not going to be able to run. She's holding.
I'm holding on,
She's
so I'm actually
carrying
gonna
you.
pick her up.
she's swaddling her.
Holding-
Will you please
Yeah.
Teglin in one hand.
All right. You are in fact much faster than it is, so you can easily outrun it.
Okay.
Run back out through the cavern.
We'll dig a pit, and then when it falls in the pit, we can kill it then. Deal with it
And
on our own
we are
terms.
within 5 minutes of our time,
That's okay.
so we're gonna stop right there.
All right.
try to let me
And
down?
that's Fantasy Age.
Yay!
To be continued.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So I hope that was fun.
That's cool. It's cool.
Oh, that was
very
great.
fun.
I kind
myself.
of like the way the game system thinks.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It's neat. And then with the stunts, that's a cool little like addition thing.
Stunts are definitely cool. Like if we had
Yeah.
memorized the stunts and we knew them by heart, like it would definitely
Yeah.
flow a lot faster.
It's,
Yeah.
it's also hard to pick up what are reasonably high level characters
Yeah.
in a one shot.
Yeah.
Because as starting level characters, you wouldn't have anywhere near this level, these kinds of ability,
Right.
this many abilities
Right.
to work with.
But I think just like what you did, we start having those stunts that are like in character for us, and you're like, oh yeah, it's definitely
I'm gonna do that thing.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna do the one I usually do. Yeah, things like that. And you were super brave, like doing a caster your first time. That's exciting.
Yeah,
you
that's
did
a
a great
bold
job
move.
though.
I hope that was fun
Yeah.
for everyone.
Yes, this is great.
Hope you guys had
Good job,
fun. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for watching.
I wanted to run this game because Green Ronin has the contract to do the Expanse role-playing game, and this is the game system.
Oh, it's a great show.
Oh, nice.
This is nice. I like the fact that it let us kind of do a little bit of like, in a good way, generic-y role play game, like fantasy game. Like that's kind of fun to play every once in a while to kind of go like super weird, typical fantasy game.
Yeah.
It's, like super fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Totally.
Yeah. The way that worked out with her fleeing from the fight, because the iron, it's actually called an Iron Maiden, was there to lure one of you guys into, close enough for it to grab one of you.
Ah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But with her disoriented the way she was by your spell and fleeing from the combat, she stumbled into it.
That's a really fun spell, though, because it is very, like, poison ivy-esque, where it's just like, this dead wood will come back to life now.
Yes.
And I still have my mystery.
You do.
That's right.
You did well
you
done.
do, in fact.
That you're a tree.
Yes. I am Groot.
Yes. All right. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for listening. We had a great time today. We still have one more game today on our first one-shot Saturday at 4 p.m. today. Stu is running his Moment of Truth system, which he has completely written from scratch and made up and done a bunch of playtests on. And he's running it for quite the cast of characters this afternoon. I don't know if any of his story will actually get played because it's Monkey Fun Dave, it's Jib, it's me, it's Stork, and Kurt.
Yeah, nothing's
Oh,
happening.
that's awesome.
There's like no actual plot that's going to happen. But it should be amazing and fun
If there's
and
5
entertaining.
of us, that means there's an empty seat.
That's true. We just have to like convince Stu to make a character in the next 45 minutes. We'll see.
Actually, he said something about us making characters at the beginning of the game.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. All right. Anyway, thank you guys for
Evan just
tuning
shows
in.
up.
Check out our schedule at happyjacks.org/schedule. And check us out on social media everywhere at happyjacksrpg. So thank you guys so much.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Ciao.